salute to God and Most High. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get out of saying God, man. Salute to the Most High, the eternal spiritual Father. Eternal spiritual Most High. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Trolls only God and your mama can love you. And last but not least, I say last but not least, I say last but not least, y'all. One time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. One time. Yeah. I ain't want to miss this AM live, y'all. You know I ain't want to miss the AM live because finally we got brother in the cut. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see brother in the cut right here. I done turned the camera
What
to
up,
brother
what
in the
up, what
cut.
up, what up?
Y'all always asking how's brother in the cut. There's brother in the cut.
How's
Yeah.
everybody doing out there, man?
There's brother in the cut. Oh, what's up, Miss Yvonne? What's up, Miss Yvonne? How we doing this morning? Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Yeah, little AM trash talk, man. Little AM trash talk, you know. We got to talk about Iran and IHOP and his military campaign and the R word, y'all. Recession. Recession. Because it's coming. Recession. Gas has jumped up almost a whole damn dollar down here. Whole damn dollar. Mm-mm-mm. I want my dollar back. I want my dollar back. Yeah, 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 man. Listen, man. I believe that America, the United Snakes of America, I believe that they thought they could bully Iran. You know what I'm saying? Iran. Y'all know we got the coded on here. Y'all know who run these platforms. We got the coded. But I believe they thought they could bully Iran. So I find myself kind of rooting for Iran. You know what I'm saying? Like America gonna learn. America gonna learn. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna
Leave
learn. Gonna learn and mind
them
your
people
business.
alone.
What you say, brother in the cut? Talk to the people.
Leave them people alone.
You would defend yourself too, right?
Oh, definitely. I think anybody in their right mind would.
So I don't think Iran is wrong at all. What's your take on this whole thing, man?
I think they underestimated who they were messing with,
Mm-hmm.
and it's showing.
Oh yeah. Man, did you hear when they say Trump called them for a ceasefire? And Iran was like, hell no to the no, no, no.
Oh, this what y'all wanted.
They say it's over when they say it's over. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? And now they talk about our houses ain't safe and this and that. Americans' houses ain't safe. Look, man, I'm like Cat Williams. I ain't got not one insurgent friend. You know what I'm saying? I ain't did nothing to nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't did nothing to nobody. Listen. All I'm saying, Iran. You know what I'm saying? We all down with the brown. You know what I'm saying? It's that diaspora talk right now, y'all. We all brown. You know what I'm saying? We the brown people. All I'm saying is Iran, leave us alone. You know what I'm saying? Leave us alone. I'm too old to be out here running from, you know what I'm saying, like combustible projectiles and stuff. I'm too old for that. I got arthritis. I get cramps in the back of my leg. You know what I'm saying? I even get Charlie horses in the face from time to time. Yeah, I can't be out here running. I see how they gonna fix that. And Epsom salt is not gonna take away the inflammation. I'm just saying, please miss me. Please miss me. That's all I'm saying. Please miss me.
Oh, for real.
I am not in good health. And you know, I'm dropping my brother off the dialysis right now. You know what I'm saying? We can't take that.
I'm not a fighter. I can't fight.
I run. You know what I'm saying? I run. Listen, this is our disclaimer. We got nothing against you. We don't run nothing over here. We don't run the government. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, I don't know what you know about America, but black people don't run the government. We don't make executive decisions, Iran. Please leave the black people out of this. You know what I'm saying? Jasmine Crockett ain't even got no job no more. Please leave the black people out of this. We don't even run the government over here. All we can do is stream. You know what I'm saying? That's all we can do. All we can do is stream. I'm trying to talk to Iran while y'all telling me to calm down. I'm too old to run. You know what I'm saying? I'm too old to run. They talk about our houses ain't safe no more. Look here, Iran, can we talk?
Uh, 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 uh.
Can we have a conversation? Shoot, I can use Google Translation. We can meet at the round table. You know what I mean? Well, we can Rosetta Stone that thing, man. You know what I'm saying? We can Rosetta Stone that thing. Listen. Listen. I don't care what the president want. I don't look like him. I don't come bringing wars and stuff. I don't pick on people. I don't underestimate people. And hell, Trump too old to run too. Tell Trump to put his kids out there. Don Jr., Barron, all of them need to be out there waving their American flags. They MAGA flags. Yeah. Leave us alone. That's all I'm saying. Leave us alone. I ain't did nothing. I ain't signed not one bill. I ain't got not one Iranian enemy. I don't even know no Iranians. You know what I'm saying? And while we hollering Iran, I ain't ran in a long damn time. I'm liable to get cramps if I got to run from something. Please, Iran. Please, Iran. I can't even jog. I don't run. I don't jog. You know what I'm saying? I don't run. I don't jog. Come on, Iran. I done got a little bit too old now. I can't do it. Iran. I ain't ran a 40 since I ran from a police in my 30s. You know what I'm saying? I'm down to 50 now. I don't run from police, and I damn sure don't want to run from no projectiles. I'm just saying. And them things got like hyper speed, man. I can't outrun that. I can't even dial 911 fast enough. I just watched a video of a jet, you know what I'm saying, having to evade one of them things, man. And listen, that pilot pulled off something they call hold my beer. And I don't know how he did that, but that pilot has some skills, man. Y'all got people out there taking risks over y'all bush. Bro, they brought the bodies in and you couldn't even be there to salute the bodies. And they was white bodies. They wasn't even black. I could see you ain't sure to salute the black ones. You know what I'm saying? You even sure to salute the white ones. Trump, I want out. I want out. That's it. I quit. I want out. I want out. I want out. Hey, listen, Iran. Hey, listen. We ain't do this. You know what I'm saying? And truthfully, our Congress didn't do this either. Congress still ain't declared nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't meet with nobody. This is Trump. This is Pete Hegseth. This is Trump. This is MAGA. This is all them. I don't even identify. I don't even identify. You know what I'm saying? I'm too poor to run from a projectile. What you mean? It better have an MRE attached to it. That's all I'm saying. You drop anything over my house, it better have some money attached to it. You know what I'm saying? And now Iran. Nah, this ain't right, Iran. Y'all know we don't run nothing over here. Y'all know we ain't got nothing. And we agree with y'all. See how everything y'all get, America come tear it up? Well, look, domestically, everything we get, they come tear it up too on the inside. You know what I'm saying? So y'all oppressed and afflicted. We're oppressed and afflicted. Iran, I'm just saying we need to sit and talk because we got a lot in common. We got a lot in common. We are not your enemies. I'm just saying, we not your enemies. Not at all. I'm too old to run, y'all. My feet already hurt. I got to wear insoles on top of insoles. You know what I'm saying? This ain't right. Y'all seen them gas prices, man? I drive a damn truck. Damn gas prices done shot up down there $1 in 48 hours. Why we paying for Trump bullshit? And you gonna tear all that up to spend money over there rebuilding it, and then you gonna give them military, and you gonna ship them weapons to protect themselves, but you can't pay reparations, though. You can't get homeless vets off the streets right here, though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all fussing about kids getting a free school lunch over here, though. You know what I'm saying? But what Tupac said, you got money for war but can't feed the poor? Real talk. You got money for wars but can't feed the poor? Hey, all I'm saying is, in the words of Cat Williams, I'm I ain't got not one insurgent friend, not one. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got not one insurgent enemy either. I don't need y'all dropping nothing on me. I'm trying to live. Hell, I just got monetized on YouTube. Can I make a little money first? Can I make a little money first? God dog it. Can I make a little money? Can I at least be able to pay for my funeral? If you gonna drop them over here on us, and I'm innocent, like all this other black people over here innocent, this is worse than mass incarceration. I think I'll take mass incarceration before I take a deadly projectile that I have nothing to do with. I ain't said nothing about no Iranian. I ain't said nothing about Iran. I don't even run, I walk. I don't even understand this. I don't even run, I don't jog, I walk. Hell, Iran mad at me for I ain't ran no damn well. I might run my mouth from time to time, but damn, I thought we had freedom of speech. I thought I should have learned from Charlie Kirk, huh? Counting and not counting gang violence. I'm just saying. Because this right here is a bunch of gang violence. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a bunch of gang violence. Y'all could have talked this out. Damn, y'all could have talked this out. Y'all could have negotiated something.
You could have, but your leader won't listen.
You know what I'm saying? Be a peacemaker for your people. We already struggling out here. We already struggling. You know what I mean? His families came and put food on the table.
For real.
We already struggling. Healthcare is a mother sucker over here right now. We already struggling. Seeing these grocery prices? Now, let me ask you another question. Have you saw the latest gas prices? And y'all talking about hoorah, hoorah, hoorah hell. Hoorah hell. Hoorah hell. Why y'all conflict and y'all war costing me money? I ain't disagree with nobody. And I damn sure don't agree with what's going on. And I don't agree with y'all dipping in my pockets. What the hell? Y'all know how much more it took me to fill up my damn truck yesterday? Hell, I'm balling on a budget down here. What you mean? You two don't pay like that. Some bull crap, man. It's not right. Dang, let a brother be great. Damn. Like, we finna be dodging damn missiles and shit. That ain't even cool. Already get road rage out here driving. They already drive like idiots. Imagine if we see something falling from the sky out here now with the way these people drive. Lord, these illegal immigrants already drive on the wrong side of the road. Man, last thing we need is something falling from the sky and give them another, man, they ain't got Geico, they ain't got Progressive, ain't no Allstate, they around here uninsured. And now we got to worry about them driving on the wrong side of the road and falling from the sky. That's going, either way. God damn, that's a catch-22 right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Either get hit head on, get crushed by a falling missile. God damn, that's a hell of a future for Americans who ain't got nothing to do with these damn political damn. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. All I want to do is get money, smoke a fat one, laugh, have fun, meet some fine ass women, you know what I'm saying? And knock back a cold one every now and then. I thought that was the American dream. I thought last time I checked, that was the American dream. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get a piece of the pie. I don't want the whole damn pie. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saw what happened to Martin on that movie Life when he took the whole damn pie. I just want a piece. That's all I want. I just want a piece. That's it. A piece of the pie. Don't hit me, truck. Matter of fact, you should have hit me. That would have been a nice little lawsuit right there. Damn. I felt my neck and my back coming on just then. You know what I'm saying? God dang it, man. What we got? We need some peacemakers, man. We need some peacemakers. Somebody need to call the White House, get in contact with, hey, all y'all January 6ers. Y'all ain't scared to take over stuff, man. I think y'all need to go to the White House. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to send the January 6ers to the White House. We need an insurrection 2.0. Y'all need to carry Trump out. You know what I'm saying? Trump doing some crazy stuff, man. You going to Venezuela and you kidnapping the president and his baby mama. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even leave her to watch the kids. You took the president and the baby mama. You know what I mean? You threatened Colombia. You want to take Colombia's coca. You know what I mean? That ain't good. Then you wanted to strong arm Greenland. That ain't good. You just had a doggone military campaign in Ecuador, what, yesterday? And we going at it with, man, this is too much for me. This is too much for me. This is too much. Y'all always talking about the government ain't got money. How y'all got government for all this? How y'all got money for all this damn destruction? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How y'all ain't got money to do nothing good, but you got money to do all the bad shit? I'm just saying. I want to know how you ain't got money to take care of the people while you busy hollering America first. It ain't America first. It's IHOP first. And y'all, if y'all follow me, you know what I mean by IHOP. I cannot say the name because things is real right now. So it's IHOP. And I just threw y'all a massive hint. IHOP. So we talk about I hop and I run, and I do neither. I don't hop, I don't run. This is not right. This is not right. This is, yeah, Canada. Canada was another one. Yep. Mexico. Yep. You know what I'm saying? This is worse than Tren de Aragua. Real talk. Ain't nobody worried about the sleeping cells. We got sleeping cells in here. Y'all let everybody in. How you gonna go to war with everybody, but you let everybody in? God dang it, man. Damn. How you gonna go to war with everybody, but then you let everybody in the damn country? And now you go tearing up their country, and you think these people ain't gonna react? You think they not gonna react? Okay, watch what y'all gonna see it on the news. Y'all gonna see it on the news. All y'all sixers around here hoorah and talking about your Second Amendment rights. Boy, y'all better get ready, boy. Y'all better get ready. This thing gonna look like the purge around here, boy. I'm trying to tell you, this thing gonna look like a purge. You know what I mean? And I don't know who's American and who's not, because they let so many people over here. And think about it, if you are Iranian American, you are screwed. You are screwed. If you are Iranian American, you are screwed. Real talk. Real talk. Boy, you mess around and holler, Allah Akbar, it's over. Hey, you mess around and holler, Allah Akbar, it's over. It's over. Hey, ain't nobody, boy, no more talk. No more talk, boy. Y'all know how America train everybody be scared of the Muslims, boy. They be training everybody be scared of the Muslims. Not me, but y'all know. You know what I'm saying? These white folks scared of the Muslims, boy. But them Christians the most evilest goddamn things. You know what I'm saying? Christians the most evilest damn thing. And you know how I know America might get their ass whooped? Do you know how I know America might wear an ass whooping? Cause them boys over there think this is a religious war. They fighting for God right now. You know what I'm saying? We fighting for order, they fighting for God. I think they just got a little bit more fight in them spiritually. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. America, we done told y'all to start trying to bully everybody. We done told y'all to keep y'all nose on y'all damn face. Stay out of people's business. We done told y'all to address what's going on in your own communities. But nah, y'all got to keep bringing colonization and warfare and all of that stuff. So, you know, may Iran whoop your ass. That's all I'm saying. But Iran, you need to know who your enemies are, though. Iran, I'm finna buffer as soon as I go through this light right here, y'all. It's going to end the live as soon as I go through this light. This is a bad connection right here all the time. But Iran, you need to know who your enemies are. You know what I'm saying? You need to know who your enemies are. Real talk. You need to know who your enemies are, Iran. Real, for real. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. God darn it, I can't even run. I don't know the last time I even skipped. I can't even whistle no more. I was trying to sing the Andy Griffith theme song the other day and I couldn't even get to the whistling part. Imagine trying to sing that Otis Redding song sitting on the dock of the bay and you can't whistle. That's half of the song, y'all. I done got old. I can't do none of that no more. You know what I'm saying? I got arthritis in the lips. You know what I'm saying? It ain't right. It ain't right. Iran, we need to talk. Who's the president of Iran? Who's the leader? Who's the leader? Can you call my phone? You know what I'm saying? Can you call my phone? We need to talk. Iran, can you please call my phone? Iran, I need a ring. Call my phone. We can talk about this, Iran. It's not too late. It's not too late. Now, I understand you don't want a ceasefire with Trump, but can you at least have a ceasefire with us? You know what I'm saying? On behalf of the black folks, because we don't stand for none of that. And we going through it around here too, the black and the brown. Take it easy on the black and the brown. The Spanish people, the brown people already over here worried about ICE, and now they got to worry about missiles too. No, no, and we got to worry about police. We got to worry about racist white people and Iran. But no, this is too much. You know what I'm saying? Put that pressure on the white people. They live for this type of stuff. They in the back of their pickup trucks right now. You know what I'm saying? They waving their NRA license and they Confederate flags. They like, yeah, them are the ones you need to go to war with. Not us. Not us. We are peaceful people. Iran, right now, I'm giving you an invite to the cookout, Iran. You are invited to the cookout. As long as you don't drop a missile on the barbecue grill or the smoker, you know what I'm saying? It should be a hell of a cookout. It should be one hell of a cookout. You know, Iran. Now, we don't invite most of our other comrades here, you know what I'm saying, to our cookouts. But they love when we do because they know we season our food well. But we don't invite them because they always start, and y'all know they always start, because they starting with y'all right now. Iran, look, Iran. Y'all invited to the cookout. You know what I'm saying? We could play some Iranian music. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? We could practice some of y'all traditions. Y'all bring some of them bad Iranian women with you, though. Bring some of them bad Iranian women. And over here, they ain't got to cover themselves up. All women dress promiscuous. They all hang out over here. You know what I mean? So you ain't got to cover yourselves up, ladies. You know what I'm saying? When y'all bring them women over here from Iran, y'all make sure. Y'all make sure they ain't covered up. We don't need them looking like a bunch of nuns. We need them looking like they fresh off of TikTok trying to get some attention. That's what we need them to look like. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need them to look like. This is not right, man. We need to talk about this. We ain't got no say in this. Congress ain't had no say in this. The American people ain't got no say in this. And y'all talk about, you don't understand nukes. I do understand nukes. I also understand if you mind your damn business and start making enemies and bothering people, then you ain't got to worry about getting your ass nuked. What part of that don't y'all understand? Huh? What part of that control everything? Control everything. You can't control Iran. I think Iran is showing you that. You can't control Iran. You damn sure can't. You can't control them hypersonics, can you? You can't control that, can you? Nope. Nope, you can't control that. No, you can't even control your damn president. You can't control your White House. You can't control your president. You can't even control his rashes right now. Ain't got rashes everywhere. Wearing more makeup than a damn cover girl. Wearing more. This guy is wearing more makeup than Erica Kirk when she was Miss Arizona for his ass at 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? This ain't right. This ain't right, y'all. This ain't right. I wasn't gonna go live this morning. But damn it, this ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't right. God darn it. We need some peaceful conversations. We need some peaceful conversations. Now I'm on the way to your trailer to set it on fire. I'm on the way to your trailer to set it on fire. That's where I'm at. I'm on the way to your trailer to set it on fire. That's what I'm gonna do. That's where I'm at. Smart ass. Where you at? On your way to hell for fucking. Man, all I'm saying is all it takes is a peaceful conversation, peaceful talk. We had. What if somebody marched their butts over here and did the same thing to us that we doing to everybody else? Or if they come over here and kidnap Trump and his baby mama? You know what I'm saying? Why ain't ICE chasing her? Ain't she an immigrant? Ain't she an immigrant? Huh? Trump done had nothing but immigrant wives. Nothing but immigrant wives. Is they going after them? Huh? How Melania still here? How's Melania still here? That's what I want to know. How Melania still here? That's all I want to know, y'all. That's all I want to know. This ain't right. This ain't right. We got a whole damn conundrum going on here. We got a whole damn conundrum. Wait a minute. I'm using my superpowers. Y'all can't see me right now. Now you don't see me. Now you do. Damn it. Let's talk. Huh? Let's talk. This ain't right. This ain't right. This ain't right. Listen, I got a lot to live for. I ain't quite figured out the lot that I got to live for, but you know, I'm faithful. I think I got a lot to live for. You know what I'm saying? Why everybody always do that? Why does everybody always do that? Why everybody do that? Huh? Huh? Why everybody do that? Don't worry though. What's Snoop without the trees? What's Snoop without the trees? You know what I'm saying? I can't whistle no more. I was trying to sing that song the other day. I was fishing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I was actually sitting on the dock, and every time I try to whistle, my lips burn. I couldn't even whistle no more. I'm too old to even whistle. You know what I'm saying? Can you get disability for not being able to whistle? You know what I'm saying? I can't run no more. We need to talk to Iran. For real. We need to talk to Iran now. We need to take somebody who got some sense and some good negotiating skills and let them know that we ain't did nothing. We the people ain't did nothing. I ain't listen. I ain't even got a passport. I ain't never been to Iran. Don't plan on going. I ain't never said nothing bad about Iran. They don't come up in my daily conversations at all. But this government do. You know what I'm saying? The United States of America do. They come up in my conversations all the time because we know who run it. We know who run it, and the same people who run it is destroying the people right now while they busy talking about America first. If you were America first, then you would have been a peacemaker. And we see these prices going down like you promised. You said you was going to lower prices. You know what I'm saying? You said you was going to lower prices, and you didn't. You didn't. You know what I'm saying? You ain't lower no prices. Everything going up. Everything going up. Everything going up. Just in 48 hours, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just in 48 hours, it's almost an extra dollar on gas. Are you playing? So by next week, gas liable to be a pack of Newports down here, boy. Gas is going to be a pack of Newports per gallon. And Newports are like $11, $12, $13 even. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. This y'all say what y'all want to say. White people, the only reason y'all ain't worried because y'all ain't paid them reparations. Y'all still got all of our money. So y'all probably done built bunkers with our money off the backs of our ancestors. That's the only reason why y'all not worried, white people. But it's okay. Y'all know white people die too, right? Y'all know white people get hit by bombs and stuff too, right? Because white people always start shit. So while y'all in here trying to make it look like, oh, are you scared? Your ass scared too. You can't take that money with you. You can't take that money with you. You know what I'm saying? You can't take it with you. You damn sure can't. And I need one of them projectiles to fall on your house and you close to me. As that money fly up, boom, I'm going to get some of that money, boy. I'm going to be swimming in your money like Donald Damn Duck. Keep on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be swimming in your money like Scrooge McDuck. Keep playing. Keep playing. Keep playing. Yeah. I hope they hit your safes. I hope they hit your deposit boxes. I hope they hit all of that. You know what I'm saying? Them offshore accounts, all of that. But I'm gonna be out there in my boat getting to your money, boy. Goddamn, we got to row this boat today. All that money floating out here. We ain't oil on the water. That's their money. We can dry that up. We can dry that up. We can dry that up. Real talk. We can dry that up. That money dry. You know what I'm saying? All we got to do is let it dry. Hell, I'll spin it while it's wet. They can dry it. They can dry it. Real talk. Y'all over here that hoorah, hoorah, are you scared crap? Y'all scared too. And the only reason you prepared a little bit better is because you ain't paid us back. You ain't paid us for what our ancestors did. You don't never pay your debts. You're just like your president. You don't never pay your debts. You're just like this country. You don't never pay your debts. But you paying a debt right now effing with Iran. Iran is letting y'all know you should have paid. You should have paid more attention. You thought you had the right intel, but your intel let you down. But Iran, listen, Trump called Iran. Trump was like, hey, yo, Iran. Now, we could really obliterate you guys if we wanted to because we are the greatest country in the world and no one can really mess with America. But I'm calling now 4 days in saying it would be great if we could just have a ceasefire. Iran was like, if you don't give it, we don't give up. It's on pimping. Ain't no ceasefire pimping. We know where you live. We know about 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. You know what I'm saying? And we got sleeper cells. We'll see you soon. We'll see you soon, Donald. Donald hung up the phone like, damn, they some gangsters. They some gangsters. You know what I'm saying? They some gangsters. Yeah. Trump thought he was a gangster till he met Iran. Now Trump can't even run either. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Trump can't even run either. Trump thought he was a gangster. Trump thought he was a gangster. You ain't no gangster. Oh no, that really happened. He really did call Iran for a ceasefire. And Iran was like, hell no to the no, no, no. You shouldn't have messed with us. You shouldn't have messed with us. Told you not to touch me. Told you not to touch me. Told you to keep your hands to yourself. Told you to keep your hands to yourself. Told you. Told you. Told you, man. See? F around and find out. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Huh? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Told you. Keep your hands to yourself. Mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Y'all worry about Iran way over there instead of worrying about how y'all touch on them little kids over here and them Epstein files. Huh? Huh? Where them churn at? Where's the churn at? Where them churn at? Is y'all eating them or y'all hiding them? Where they at? Where they at? Y'all ain't got them ankle monitors on yet? Huh? I told you, all y'all white people crazy. Not the white folks, just the white people. The white folks cool. You know what I'm saying? I get down with the white folks. But the white people, they crazy. They crazy. White people start just like this. You know what I'm saying? The white people start just like this. Blake Smith, you are white folks, okay? You are good white folks, my redneck brother, and that comes from the black neck, okay? So don't come in here trying to sign up and be like those guys, okay? Okay? Okay, Blake Smith, how you doing this morning, brother? What's good, Blake? You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you vote for. You might not even be here in 2028 to vote. It could be over March 6, 2026. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? What you mean? All it takes is one hypersonic and that's all it takes. It takes one hypersonic missile and you may not be here to vote in 2028. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Real talk. Real exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Blake Smith. See, that's what I'm telling you. See, that's what I'm saying. You good folks. You good folks. You understand. They always got to be with these racist dog whistles and worry about what somebody believe in. Worry about your damn self. Everybody made different. First thing y'all say every time y'all talk about this, the Islamic Iranian, who gives a damn? Who gives a damn what somebody believe? I believe America dead wrong, but they won't own up to it. You know what I'm saying? I believe Donald Trump dying right now, deteriorating before everybody's eyes, but they won't own up to it. You know what I'm saying? They won't own up to it. Y'all was all on Sleepy Joe when he was falling asleep and falling down the damn stairways of Air Force One. Y'all was laughing. Why y'all ain't laughing at Trump? Huh? Why y'all ain't laughing at Trump? Why y'all ain't laughing at Trump? And y'all laughing about this war thinking America is invincible. You ain't never heard of Vietnam? You ain't never heard of Vietnam? Took that L. You gonna take this L too. Gonna take this L too. Y'all thought y'all knew what Iran was working with. Y'all thought y'all was ready. Nah, Iran was ready. Iran was ready. It's only so long you can bully people. It's only so long you can bully people. For real, it's only so long you can bully people. You know what I'm saying? And the funny part is Iran is saying that they want to force us to put boots on the ground. And now the White House is worried because they just may have to put boots on the ground. That will not go good for us in a desert, mountainous terrain. That will not go good for us. The Europeans should know, they should know all about that. How many times y'all tried to invade Africa and Ethiopia back in the days to colonize it in the 1800s and you couldn't make it. You couldn't succeed because of the mountainous terrain and everything else. It gave them the advantage. It gave them the advantage. You know what I'm saying? Nah, better yet, who was this guy? You in my life. Get your ass out of here. Get your ass out of here. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You call it what you want to. You call it what you want to. Your mama's stupid for giving birth to you. Your mama's stupid for giving birth to you. Your mama's stupid for giving birth to you. Real talk. That's why I like to talk to people with sense. You know what I'm saying? All them people right there is the people that need to be on top of a rocket, you know what I'm saying, headed over to Iran right now, like, hoorah, since 1776. Put their ass on top of a rocket and fire their ass off over there. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to do. They need to be hanging on to the back of their tanks. That's what you need. Send their crazy asses over there. They the ones need to be there, not us. Iran. Listen, Iran. Now I understand we might be a little bit darker than y'all. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but the stuff they saying wasn't racist though. Man, if you don't get your racist ass up out of here, you can leave with the tribe. You can leave with the tribe. Buy drop bear. Don't drop the soap. And don't drop that bomb, sir. Don't drop that bomb. It's combustible. You know what I'm saying? It can blow before you get where you going. Yep. He's on a missile to Iran right now. Blake, stop it, Blake. Stop it, Blake. Stop it, Blake. Stop it, Blake. Stop it. You're not allowed to say that type of stuff, Mr. Smith. All right, Mr. Smith. Now, you're my brother, sir. You're not allowed to say that type of stuff. I don't care about the rest of them clowns, but I care about my moderators. I care about you, sir. You're not allowed to talk that way. No, mind all them stupid people in the chat. You got this, bro. I know I got it. I know I ain't worried about them. You know what I'm saying? Why you depressed, brother? You ain't read my comment? Blake, did you read my comment to what you messaged me about? I don't want to discuss your personal business, but you know what I'm saying? I did comment back this morning. You know what I'm saying? I did comment back. I like Ghost, man. Ghost positive, man. I like Ghost. Ghost, you all right with me. Yeah, man. Listen, they're wrong, not you. This has nothing to do with color. It's about right and wrong and content of character. You try to do the right thing, even though they were in the wrong. So now they play stupid games. They win stupid prizes. They got to F around and find out. Stop being nice. Do what you need to do. You have insurance. They don't. It's their fault. Screw it. Let them suffer the consequences for their negligent actions. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Good morning, bro. I love your energy and thanks for enlightening us. Not a problem. Not a problem. But y'all, I'm finna start jogging. I'm telling you, I got a GoPro and everything. I got to get my muscles right. I used to run track and cross country in high school. You know what I'm saying? But my knees be screaming in pain. I got to start running. They telling some what can't reach over here. You don't know what can reach over here and what can't. You don't know. If they sell some ships in far enough, you don't know what the hell can reach. You don't know where they firing this stuff from. They can't figure out where Iran is firing half of these damn things from. They thought they knew. Get at them, get me pumped, and get in my mind, and get me in my mindset, bro. This is definitely a spiritual warfare, because them boys is fighting for Allah Akbar. Them boys is fighting for Allah Akbar. For real. This is definitely a spiritual warfare. One day, I don't have nothing to do with, nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with the spiritual warfare. Wait, this must be the part where Jesus come back on the cloud. You know what I'm saying? This must be the part where Jesus gonna come back on a cloud, you know what I'm saying, with an army behind him. Because we gonna need him. If he really exists, we gonna need him. Look, you can tell white boys that do D-rugs. Look, first thing he say, have you done? And that's what you do, isn't it? Huh? You and your girlfriend, Crystal, last name Meth. Out of here. Good morning. What's your opinion on the geopolitical climate of the USA? I'm too worried about the Epstein files and having to possibly run from falling projectiles that may explode. You know, I can't think about that right now. You know what I'm saying? I can't think about it. And that's why I want to be all technical. The Antichrist comes first. Ain't nobody coming. Trump is the Antichrist if there was an Antichrist. Ain't nobody coming. Why didn't Jesus save them girls' schools over the, you know what I'm saying, that they done dropped that thing on it and unalived all them girls in the girls' school? America did that. Where was Jesus? Where's the God in that? That's what I want to know. Where's the God in that? Carla, where's the God in that? How you a whole damn girls' school You know what I'm saying? What them girls did? What did them little Iranian girls do? A girls' school? A girls' school. What did they do? What did they do? Man, if you don't get your half religious ass up out of here, man, don't nobody care about none of that stuff, man. That's all made up bullshit. You believe in the Tooth Fairy too, the Cadbury Bunny, Saint Nick. I know how it go. What's up, Miracle? What's up, Miracle? I can't stand talking to religious people. They so damn stupid and indoctrinated. God dog, boy, you can get into religion. It's easy to get religious people to do dumb stuff. All you got to do is say in Jesus' name, in Yahweh name. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Right now, just like the Bible, I want y'all to sacrifice y'all firstborn in God's name, in Jesus' name, in Yahweh name. Go over there and fight Iran right now in the name of Jesus. Go do it. Go jump on a streaming missile right now in the name of Jesus. You can do it in the name of Allah, whichever one you prefer. I'm spiritual, not religious. Whatever you prefer. Do it in the name of Virgin Mary, Saint Michael. Whatever you believe, go try it. Go try it. I want you to let me know if it really exists. If their mighty hand is going to come down and save you, let me know. Let me know. Jesus is religion, fool. 325 AD. Jesus is religion, fool. It's called Christianity. Boy, y'all some dumb ones. Y'all some dumb ones. Y'all some dumb ones. Praying to a white Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Y'all some dumb ones. They, for real, they never lived a life. They some dumb ones, boy. I'm telling you, you can inspire them to do anything. A religious person, man, all you got to do is tell them in God's name. And if you want to beat the hell out of them and you don't want them slapping you back, just tell them Jesus said, turn the other cheek. You know what I'm saying? Keep slapping the hell out of them. They are trained to turn the other cheek. I believe in a higher power too. I don't believe in no white Jesus. I don't believe in no religion. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in no Jesus. Look, how you know Jesus' race? How you know Jesus' race? Because y'all made him white. Everybody knows Caesar Borgia. Y'all made him look just like you. The white supremacist that drew him. Y'all made him look just like you. You know what I'm saying? You made him look just like you. Real talk. You made him look just like you. What you mean? How you know Jesus' race? Hey, y'all don't describe him how the Bible describe him. You know what I'm saying? It don't describe him how the Bible describe him. But y'all made him white. So thank you, Get Back. Thank you, Get Back gang. Y'all made him white, so it's easy to assume now he's a white. Jesus would be an immigrant right now. Jesus ain't never walked in America, and America got y'all gun-ho over Jesus. Look at that. Think about it. Jesus ain't never walked in America, but America got y'all gun-ho over Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. Real talk. Y'all don't even realize they got y'all calling on evil spirits. King James, yeah, the same King James that's on your Bible is the same King James that wrote a book called Demonology. It's on Amazon, How to Call on Demons. Now, why would someone that's giving you God's word also have a book called Demonology? And what are you doing in church? Practicing demonology? Calling on different spirits? You ain't jumping around hollering because the Holy Ghost in you. You might have a little Michael Myers in you. You know what I'm saying? You might have a little Jeffrey Dahmer in you. I'm just saying. You don't know what's in you. You just know what they telling you. You just know what they telling you. Oh, the Trinity. Trinity not even in the Bible. Oh, we're waiting on a rapture. Rapture not even in the Bible. Boy, y'all some fools. Y'all some fools. Y'all some fools. Boy, listen, boy. Y'all some fools. I'm a Christian. Only mentioned 3 times in the Bible. And you can't be a Christian. Which one of y'all own slaves? Borrowed from the Latin to denote adhering to or once belonging to slave ownership. Oh, y'all missed that? Y'all missed that part of the definition? Y'all missed that part? Y'all missed that part? Y'all forgot it was more than one Jesus in the Bible? Y'all missed that part too? Y'all forgot it was more than one Jesus in the Bible? Have y'all forgot that Lucifer and Jesus was both described as the son of the morning star in that Bible? Wait. I got another one for you. Have you realized all of the racist things in the Bible? That your God condones slavery? Damn it. God owe me reparations. I don't give a damn what y'all say. God condones slavery in that Bible. He said it was okay. He didn't save the slaves. He put us in it. God owe reparations too. Your God better pay up. Tell your God Donald Trump. Tell your king to pay up. Y'all wrote it. Y'all wrote it. Tell him to pay up. Yes, he did. He condoned that in that Bible. Yeah, God condoned that slavery in that Bible. Said it's all right to be the slave within an inch of his life. As long as he don't die, the slave master faces no prosecution. But if that slave was to lose his life, guess what happened to the slave master? That Bible also says it is okay to travel from land to land and collecting people and taking them back to your land as slaves. And you don't want to know what it said about the women. You don't want to know what it said about the slave women. You don't want to know. It also says, slaves, obey your slave masters on earth as you obey your Father in heaven. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's in that Bible. God owe reparations. I don't give a damn what you say. God and Africa and white people, all three. This the trilogy. It's the Trinity, y'all. All y'all owe reparations. All y'all owe reparations. Yep. All y'all owe reparations. All y'all owe. Listen, fool, how Jesus had a son if he ain't had no woman? So God needed nobody, no woman to create Adam, but he needed a woman that was 12 years old by the name of Mary to create Jesus. Make it make sense, dummy. Make it make sense, dummy. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And white people, shut the hell up. Y'all can't speak on reparations. You just hoping they don't pass the damn bill. Y'all don't call nothing. Shut your saltine asses up. Y'all don't run nothing. Stop telling people you ain't never been no slave master, but you living off of generational wealth. Huh? You damn sure got them doggone houses and resorts and all that out there by the beach and on the water. How the hell was you born into all that money? Huh? You demonic asshole. How was you born into all that money? Huh? You $5 Indian. How was you born into it? How was you born into it? Ah, the eraser at? Huh? Huh? You go 3-4 generations back and you'll find slave owners in your family. And y'all quick to tell people, you ain't never been a slave. Y'all paying them white J community, the ancestors of what took place in the Holocaust. They still alive. They ain't never been through the Holocaust, but you paying them reparations, right? For their ancestors. Huh? You ain't telling them they ain't never went through nothing. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Just like they lost ancestors, we lost ancestors too. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. White people, y'all ain't got no voice. I don't know who the hell told y'all that y'all had a conversation, you know what I'm saying, or a word in reparations. Y'all ain't got nothing. If the government passed it, all y'all sour white asses could do is get that tax taken out of your money. That's all you can do. Huh? The reason you so scared is because you don't want to know what it's like to live the way you forced us to live. That's what it is. You don't want to experience that life. You don't want to experience that life. Y'all ain't got no damn say in who get reparations. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. You ain't got no say in that. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Y'all don't control nothing. You don't run nothing but your damn mouths. Nothing. Y'all won't even be making these damn laws in the next 10, 20 years. It'll be black and brown making these damn laws. What you think gonna happen to your racist white ass? Huh? In the same way you hollering, you no to reparations, you think we gonna say no to making y'all asses slaves? Vote yes on Amendment 1 is what we gonna be saying. Huh? We gonna free P. Diddy and have P. Diddy in a vote or die shirt again. Vote yes on Amendment 1. We gonna enslave y'all ass. Huh? Same way y'all don't want to pass them reparations. Y'all don't want to make right. We ain't gonna make it right either. We ain't gonna make it right either. That's why Iran is missiles deep in your ass right now, because you don't want to make things right. You think you can treat people any kind of way. You think you can use people and not pay your damn debts. Huh? That's what it is. That's what it is. Uh-huh. That's what it is. Because your birth rate's decreasing. 49.1%. Your birth rate's decreasing. Even the fertility clinics that you put in your community is not helping. Your birth rate is decreasing. Black and brown, there ain't no decrease, and we don't need Viagra. We just need the woman. You better ask Becky. You better ask Becky. Huh? And your women don't want to procreate with you no more. Your women know y'all really like children. You know what I'm saying? I just played a clip for you yesterday. Y'all women don't want to lay beside y'all. They just scared to expose y'all. But they don't want nothing to do with you because they know y'all really like 12-year-olds and 14-year-olds. Them women ain't sleeping with y'all. That's why another reason why your birth rate's decreasing. But I ain't seen a pregnant white woman in a minute. I ain't seen a pregnant white woman in a long damn time. What happened? What happened? Huh? Yeah, we breed like rabbits. That black and that brown, boy, listen. We can make about 10 kids in 1 year. Play with it. They can't do that though. You know what I'm saying? They sperm come out already on disability and wheelchairs and crutches. They sperm coming out waving swastika flags. You know what I'm saying? You can't breed that hate. You can't breed that hate. You can't breed that hate. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You can't. Y'all quit. You ain't no slave. You ain't tell the Irish that. You gave it to them. Huh? You ain't tell the J community that, the ancestors of the J community. You gave it to them. Huh? When them hurricanes tear the roof off of your trailer, don't you get them reparations? Huh? Don't you get them repairments from FEMA? Huh? Huh? So keep that energy. Keep that energy. Keep that energy. Because if you think black and brown ain't going to rewrite that racist legislature that y'all white forefathers put into place to keep us oppressed for at least 300 years, boy, you got another thing coming, boy. Yeah, that Bible you believe in says that he shall make thy enemy thy footstool. And y'all are slowly becoming a footstool globally. A footstool globally. Don't y'all know y'all are the minority globally? Don't y'all know that globally y'all are hated? White people are hated. Iran even talking about they ain't got no problem with black people because they know we don't control nothing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, now it's division. Nah, not paying them reparations was division. Colonization was division. Jim Crow was division. Reconstruction is division. Redlining is division. Huh? Huh? Zip coding is division. Not giving us loans that we qualify for is division. Huh? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. You ain't got nothing to say now. Oh, stop causing division. You cause it all the time. It's called white supremacy. Did you tell Charlie Kirk to stop causing division? Did you tell Nick Fuentes to stop causing division? Did you tell Donald Trump to stop causing division? Tell Pam Bondi. Don't worry, we'll wait. Tell J.D. Vance to stop causing division. Tell your racist white law enforcement officers all throughout America, you know what I'm saying, that unalive us at a massive rate to stop causing division. Tell everybody that y'all built them damn jails and prisons for to stop causing division, mass incarceration. Tell them. Tell them. Tell them. Pay them reparations and stop causing an economic division. Level the economic playing field is what you do. Huh? That's what you do. That's what you do. That's division. That's division. That's division. Stop touching those children. That's division. That's division. Yeah. Y'all, you ain't got nothing to say now. Stop causing division. Stop causing division. Y'all causing division everywhere you went. Everywhere you went. Africa, apartheid government. Brazil, African slaves dropped off. You know what I'm saying? Haiti, Caribbean, Jamaica, here, West Indies. Everywhere y'all touch, y'all cause division. What the hell do you mean stop causing division? What the hell do you mean? Y'all have caused division everywhere you go. Hell, you from Europe, you even got Europe divided. You know what I'm saying? You even got Europe divided. You from the Caucasus Mountains. Hell, you done divided that too. You done divided the Caucasus Mountains too. Yeah, y'all caused this everywhere y'all go. Everywhere y'all go. That's what y'all do. You're gonna stop causing division. When the hell did y'all stop causing division? Huh? When have y'all ever stopped causing division? You know exactly who y'all is. Q-tips, white folks, Europeans. It's probably a you. 400 years worth of division. No, the sad part is they had a 400-year head start and they still failed. You see more white people standing on the side of the road dirty holding signs, begging for money, than you see black people. Black people come with a hustle. White people come with a sign. And my question is, if you can stand your white ass in that sun with a sign all day begging for money, then why the hell you can't get a job? Huh? Why the hell you can't get a job? Why the hell you can't get a job? Why you can't pick your own crops? Why you can't pick your own crops? Why do you need blacks and Spanish to pick your crops if you can stand your white ass up there in that sun and that median all day in the middle of that highway begging for money holding a cardboard sign? You know what I'm saying? Why can't you pick your own damn crops then? Huh? And y'all saying no to reparations, right? But them damn slave masters got reparations the minute slavery ended. The moment slavery was abolished, y'all whining, crying, saying no to reparations assets now got reparations for dying damn crops because they freed the slaves. Oh, my crops are gonna die. My harvest. And y'all got $300 a piece in reparations. But you're saying no to the very, man, if y'all don't get the hell out of here, man, tell your white girl to grow some lips. You know what I'm saying? And white boys, y'all grow some kahunas. You know what I'm saying? Grow some kahunas. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. Because y'all got the game wrong. Y'all got the game wrong. We've been sitting back watching y'all for years. Been sitting back watching y'all for years. And if you think that we're only 13%, that's another lie that y'all told. That's another lie that y'all told. Just like y'all didn't know what Iran was really working with, y'all don't know what we working with as far as percentages. Y'all just think y'all know. Y'all just think y'all know. Y'all just think y'all know. White people, you want to know why you're cursed and why the sun hits you? You know what I'm saying? You want to know why you live less time than everybody else and you get boils on your skin and why you get lice? Huh? Because you're cursed. You're cursed. You're born with a skin pigmentation, a deficiency in your skin pigmentation. It's a curse. It's linked to albinism, albinoism, however you want to pronounce it. That's why you can't sit your ass in that sun too long. You cursed. You cursed. Pick your own crops. Pick your own crops. Huh? Black people, I tell y'all all the time, good white folks and black people buy up all the sunscreen. Buy up all the sunscreen. Them bastards want to sit around here and tell lie after lie, talking like they're superior. Your inferior ass ain't superior. As soon as you walk out the door, the sun let you know who's superior and who's not. Huh? I put my son, the S-U-N, up against your son, the S-O-N, any day. I'm waiting on my son to rise in a few minutes. You still waiting on your son. You don't know the day or the time he coming back. But in a few minutes, my son will be up and y'all gonna need sunscreen. Yep. In a few minutes, my son will be up and y'all will need sunscreen. While you're busy talking all that mess. Yeah. You busy talking all that mess. You serve Lucifer. I don't know who the hell Lucifer is. That's part of your religion too. I don't subscribe to none of that. Lucifer only exists inside of a book. Lucifer only exists inside of a book. If I wanted to reference green eggs and ham, there's only one book that's going to reference green eggs and ham. So if you want to reference a lion Jesus and a lion Lucifer and talking serpents and all of that and boats carrying animals, you're only going to reference the Bible. That's right. The homosexual tendency having King James Bible. That's right. All of that war. You mean that Bible where God unalived more people than the devil did? You know what I'm saying? You mean a Bible where the God you are serving unalived more people than the very Bible, the very Satan did in the Bible? Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean? Have you stopped and Googled who unalived more people in the Bible out of God and Jesus? Huh? I mean, out of God and Satan? Because it was your God. It was your God. That same God in the Bible unalived about 2.4 million people. 2.4 million people. Yeah. How many did Satan unalive? How many? Don't worry, I'll wait. Y'all God did all of that. And y'all God doing it right now from the White House too, ain't he? Yeah, we know who wrote that sugar honey iced tea, man. We don't subscribe to that. But while we own it though, you know, life is about a lesson, right? Life is about a lesson. So since y'all got kahunas, you know, white people, let me tell y'all why y'all scared about the reparations. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all. Let me talk to you now. Let me talk to you since y'all got so much to say. Y'all got so much to say. Y'all got so much to say.
Earn 125,000 points and experience more with Chase Sapphire Reserve.
I got it queued up. Let me find what I'm looking for. Let me find what I am looking for. Let me find. Here we go. White people.
Stop advertising
white
your
people.
servers to archaeologists
no,
on sites.
Y'all needed money.
Start marketing to the right people by targeting industries and functions.
No,
only.
Y'all did it because y'all needed money. Y'all did it because y'all needed money. Don't say because we need money. Y'all needed money. Because y'all can't do nothing for your damn self. Y'all name a white person never even put a damn dollhouse together. Y'all ain't built nothing. Y'all ain't did nothing. Sitting on a horseback with a rifle giving orders in the shade ain't no labor. Y'all still the doggone EBT kings and queens. Right now today you had a 400-year head start. Explain that. Explain that. Let me guess. Per capita. Per capita. Per capita. But it's y'all. It's y'all leading the way. Oh, they gave y'all housing. Nope, they gave that to y'all too. Y'all had access to it since the 1930s. It was made for the white people. Black people didn't have access to it till after the Civil War, the 60s. Get your facts straight. This is how white people lie. Y'all have no accountability. This is how much white people lie. Y'all will not tell the truth. Y'all will not tell the truth. Why? Why white people can't be accountable? Tell the truth. Tell the truth and shame the devil you serve. You can't. You can't. Oh, now I'm racist. No, I have an awareness. I have an observation. You're racist. You're racist. You're racist. Look at this guy, Bobby Butt Cheeks. Look, you in the Epstein files. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look, I told y'all a bunch of pervs. Look at this. Look, the guy name is Bobby Butt Cheeks, and he's a grown-ass man and probably messing with his 12 or 13-year-old daughter right now. You know what I'm saying? See, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is what I'm talking about. Boy, y'all need some mental health assessments, boy. Let me help you. Let me get you up out of here, man. Ain't no Jeffrey Epstein's here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no 12 or 13, 14 little girls here for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of that done here for you, man. Get your perverted ass up out of here. Grown-ass man with a name like that. And y'all sit here talking noise. You just embarrassed the white people. They better not say nothing else. You just embarrassed them. Between you and Trump, boy, y'all are total embarrassments. You better not say nothing else, Bobby Butt Cheeks. Grown-ass man. Grown-ass man. Come on, man. Come on.
150 years ago, this was money for almost half of America.
Grown-ass man.
On multiple bills were people picking cotton.
Blake, you stupid.
These slaves didn't just represent wealth in America, they were wealth. By 1863, they were worth over $3 billion. Since then, America has slowly, painfully transformed as a country, breaking down racial barrier after racial barrier.
I am very optimistic about the future. Frankly, I have seen certain changes in the United States that surprise me. So on the basis of this, I think we may be able to get a Negro president in less than 40 years. I would think in 25 years or less.
Wealth is different.
I'm going to tell y'all how evil and sadistic and diabolical white people are. Not white folks, white people. I love white folks. I can't stand white people. I love black folks. I can't stand black people. But these racist white people, these Donald Trump loving people, you know what I'm saying? These cannibals right here, y'all. These grapists, you know what I'm saying? These child, you know what I'm saying? With them indecent pictures of children in their phone. Yeah, them folks right there. Listen, these people will tell you, oh, slavery was such a long time ago. But it's funny that July 4th, 1776 was an even longer time ago, and they still running around here celebrating July 4th, and they still running around here since 1776. Which came first, 1776 or 1865? Which came first? For one to be so damn long ago, which one came first? Huh? You still celebrating that? Shut your damn mouths. Shut your damn mouths, colonizers. Shut your damn mouths. Shut your damn mouths.
Wealth is where sort of past injustices breed present suffering.
I think the racial wealth gap speaks to the fact that we still have a long way to go to achieve ideals of equality in this country.
The racial wealth gap is a measure of the white family and the African American family that's right smack dab in the middle, the median.
The median white household's wealth, their savings, assets minus their debts, is $171,000. The median black households is $17,600. And that gap is still growing and growing. Why?
We hold these truths to be self-evident.
Now we have the right to go to any school in America, but we can't pay the tuition.
I wake up every morning in a house that was built by slaves.
The American dream need not forever be deferred.
That all men are created equal.
If they can't have their equal share in the house, they'll
up. And I built the railroad under someone else's witness for nothing. For nothing.
In January 1865, the Civil War was ending. Union General William Sherman and Secretary of War Edwin Stanton gathered a group of 20 Black leaders and asked them what the Black community needed to build lives in freedom. Reverend Garrison Frazier, the leader of the group, answered simply, "The way we can best take care of ourselves is to have land." 4 days after the meeting, Sherman issued Special Field Order Number 15. It set aside hundreds of thousands of acres of land, saying each family shall have a plot of not more than 40 acres of tillable ground. The day before his second inauguration, Lincoln signed a bill that made the plan official. America was almost a very different country. But it didn't turn out that way. Weeks later, Lincoln was dead. His success...
Y'all, the white people took Lincoln out the same way they took Charlie Kirk out, y'all. They were like, Lincoln gonna get us to the black folks. We gotta take him out. That was the first insurrection right there, y'all. That was the first insurrection. They marched on Lincoln, y'all. These white people so radical and so damn crazy and so hell-bent. I told you, send them over there. Send them over there. Put a U.S. military uniform on and send they old radical asses on over there. You know what I'm saying? Let them fight. They were like, hell no. They took out their own kind. And they still hollering hell no right now. You know what I'm saying? They took out their own kind, y'all. They own kind, y'all. They own kind, y'all. And they lied then. They didn't give it to us. They gave it back to the slaves. They gave it back to the slave masters. I stand corrected. They gave it back to the slave masters. Want to know where your 40 acres and a mule went? It went back to they lying asses. Huh? It went back to they lying asses.
Sir Andrew Johnson quickly reversed course.
Immediately, once we say, okay, equal rights, then you have a white backlash that says, well, what about our rights?
By the end of that year, thousands of freed slaves who had received land were evicted. In just a year after slavery, President Johnson complained about discrimination against whites, quote, in favor of the Negro. But slaves had been creating wealth for their owners for 246 years. That wealth, whites got to keep. And there's an amazing thing about wealth that people who have it know well. It grows across generations. Just ask Jay-Z.
I bought some artwork for $1 million.
That wealth white people got to keep. Oh, you need money? Oh, give us back our damn money. You saying no to reparations, but your clown ass waking up every day spending our generational wealth. Spending our generational wealth that our ancestors died and created for your old evil, diabolical ass. They want to sit here and talk noise. You ain't got a voice over here. You damn demons. You damn demons. And you're going to pay them reparations regardless. You know what I'm saying? You're going to pay them reparations regardless. I'm trying to tell you, it's in the future. Because you got so many states talking about it. They're doing it individually in the states. Huh? Y'all looking for a federal mandate. These states know. All it takes is a state to get a black governor or get a woke governor. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. And they're already doing it. They're already doing it. Oh, we did it again. Yeah, you racist bastards. Huh?
2 years later, that shit worth $2 million. 2 years later, that shit worth $8 million.
I can't wait to give this shit to my children. One thing it says is that wealth begets wealth. Turn 1 million into 8. Raise your hand if you want to take that deal.
It doesn't take a risky Picasso-sized bet to see wealth grow dramatically. It just takes time. If you live in a stable country and can invest long-term, values generally go up. That's why you need to know about compounding interest. Imagine you took $100 and invested it in 1863. The average annual inflation-adjusted return in the U.S. stock market has been around 7%. The next year, it's worth a bit more. And a bit more, and a bit more. Today, that $100 would be worth more than $3.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, African Americans make a lot less money than whites. They're far more likely to be unemployed, and studies show employers still discriminate. But even if we manage to close those gaps right now, centuries of inequality have already compounded, most powerfully through land and housing.
Usually in this century, any wealth is captured as through property.
For the American middle class, home equity accounts for around 2/3 of wealth. So if you're a white American, you're likely to have parents or grandparents with a story like this.
My parents bought a house, probably now 50 years ago, paid $14,000.
Where all them racists went? Where all them racists went? Why y'all always run when the truth come on? Why y'all do that? Be accountable. Where all the racists went? Huh? Where all the racists went? Blake. Blake. We ain't doing this with you today, Blake. We ain't doing this with you. Blake, that Blake's something else, boy. That Blake's something else. That Blake is something else.
Hey family, did you know that white folk got reparations in Washington, D.C. because the slaves were set free? Yes, you got that right. The enslavers got reparations, not the enslaved. Let's get into this, y'all. Before the Emancipation Proclamation freed the enslaved people in the Confederate States in 1863, slavery was still legal in the United States capital, which is D.C. So, on April 16, 1862, President Abraham Lincoln signed the D.C. Compensated Emancipation Act. Now, what did this act do? First, it abolished slavery in Washington, D.C. Some of y'all didn't even know D.C. had slaves, huh? Yes, it abolished slavery in D.C. It freed over 3,000 enslaved people. And the most controversial thing is it paid the former enslavers up to $300 per person.
Didn't I just tell y'all this? And they all up in here talking about no to reparations, but they lying white asses got reparations because slavery was even abolished. Do y'all see how wicked these people are? They don't like the truth. They don't like the truth. They do not like the truth, y'all. I told you. I told you. They don't like the truth. They don't like the truth.
Per slave, as compensation for their loss of property. Oh my God. It's as if, you gotta remember, slaves were seen as property anyway. So the government basically gave them, let's say, an insurance policy, right? For paying them for their loss. It's almost like, you know, if you have a State Farm or Geico and you have flood insurance at your house and your property gets damaged, what do they pay you? They give you money for property damage. This is exactly what a government did.
And that's why those insurance companies too owe reparations as well. Yeah, every slave had insurance on that. All this stuff was paid through the insurance companies, y'all. Just like an auto accident. Yeah, see, they don't want the truth out there. I grace the internet with nothing but the truth. I may misspeak sometimes, but it's not on purpose. You know what I mean? Blake, you stupid. Blake Thompson, God, they owe me. They probably do, Blake. Hey, they probably do. They probably do. What's up, Tracy?
1862 for the slaves because they were property. So they paid the white slave owners compensation for the loss of their property, their slaves. Oh my God. So let me explain how this worked. Okay. The U.S. government set aside $1 million, which was an enormous amount back then, to compensate white slave owners. Slave owners were invited to submit petitions, right? Detailing how many enslaved people they had.
Slave owners, not slaves, not the people who were beat and whipped and lynched and forced to, come on, see? See? I hope Iran tear y'all ass up. I hope Iran tear y'all ass up. No, they never paid for Black Wall Street either. The Akoi massacre, the Opelousas massacres, none of that. None of that. None of that. I hope Iran tear they white ass up. I'm telling you. I hope Iran tear they evil asses up. Real talk.
What kind of work the enslaved people did and how much money they believe they owed. It's just like if you've ever filed a claim at your house because of property damage for your insurance company to pay you, you have to be very specific, right? You got to write down how many items you had, what color, where you got them from, everything. Same with this.
Do y'all know or even understand that the white ancestors of the J community that were victims of the Holocaust, their ancestors right now still alive and breathing, that's never experienced the Holocaust, are getting reparations paid to them to this day, cash reparations from America and Germany. But they quit to hop in here. You were never a slave. You didn't tell them that. No, you think Iran is losing. You're watching mainstream media. Fake news. You need to be watching social media. Not mainstream. You think Iran is losing. Iran is winning. Iran is winning. Iran is winning. I don't know what you heard. You better start watching that lying-ass mainstream media that's made to pump up America. You better learn the truth. You better get on mainstream media and dig for the truth. You better get on the internet and dig for the truth. America is not winning. America won't even prepare for this long of a stint. We are not winning. Huh? What you talking about Iran losing? No, American losing. You ain't seen the prices at the gas pumps go up? You ain't been in the supermarkets to go shopping? You ain't seen inflation? Did he promise y'all that he was going to drop them prices? Them prices going up. Them prices going up. Y'all ain't saw gas? Huh? What's the price on your eggs now? Since all this military campaign started. What Tupac said, you got money for wars but can't feed the poor? Yeah. That's exactly what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. And the sad part is the vets that's over there doing this now are going to be the same ones holding signs when they get back because the government is going to screw them the same way and not take care of them. So we're going to have more homeless vets on the streets as soon as these people get back. You know what I'm saying? The same country that they're defending is the same country that will watch them starve and go without health care and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, real talk. Real talk. Trump want that Nobel Peace Prize better than a mother, don't he? You got to cause some peace. You got to exemplify some peace to get the Nobel Peace Prize. I think he's actually auditioning for the Art of War or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Yeah, fighting for another country and we can't handle what we need to handle right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. But you gonna go over there and defend another country. If IHOP had a problem with them, let IHOP handle it. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a PUSSY and run home and get your big brother to fight all your fights. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a PUSSY and start stuff, then run home and get your big brother to fight for you. Nope, that ain't how it works. That ain't how it works. You know what I'm saying? I know what reason, I just can't say it because they own YouTube. That's why I'm being careful. And I would prefer if you said IHOP. We don't say, we don't say that. We say IHOP. You know what I'm saying? Did you receive, you cash out me? Let me check. Black Star, let me check. And let me think. Let me try to, I appreciate that. Y'all put Black Star in the chat, you know. They did send a $1 cash out, you know. Everything counts, so I thank you for that. Thank you, Black Star. Yeah, that's what Muhammad Ali said. Muhammad Ali said the same thing. Muhammad Ali said the same thing. Very same thing. Yeah, thank you, Black Star. My fight is here where I live. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no Iranian ever called me the N-word. You know what I'm saying? They ain't my oppressors when I want justice. It's right here. It's right here. Y'all, I think I got to go to it. Y'all know I'm addicted to that clip, y'all. Y'all know I'm addicted to that clip. Y'all know I'm addicted to that clip.
My conscience won't let me go shoot my brother. Some darker people, some poor, hungry people in the mud for big, powerful America, and shoot them for what? They never called me nigger. They never lynched me. They never put no dogs on me. They never robbed me of my nationality, raped and killed my mother and father. Well, I'm going to shoot them for what? How can I go shoot them? Them little poor little black people, little babies and children and women. How can I shoot them poor people? Just take me to jail.
Then you get stupid stuff like this. Are you oppressed? So you don't know about all the racist policies put into place? You don't know about the crime bill? You don't know about redlining? You don't know about zip coding? You don't know about none of that stuff. The Homestead Act, the $5 Indian Act, the Eraser Act. You know nothing about that stuff. Are you stupid? You asking me, am I oppressed? Are you stupid and just uninformed? Are you stupid and just uninformed? You must be white. You must be white. Looking like Butterbean. They say the stupidest stuff. They say the dumbest. They say the dumbest. The dumbest. The dumbest. If he's Spanish, he still can't speak up. He still can't speak up. He should be running for the border. If he's Spanish, he really shouldn't be saying nothing. We can have ICE in the chat right now. He don't know. And we all know Spanish people fight hard to identify as white. Listen, color does not matter. Content of character, state of mind is what matters. Y'all can't come in here spitting racist crap, then get mad at somebody because they go full Super Saiyan back racist on you. I have a right to defend myself. I never start the racism. I allow you cowards to start it, but I finish it. But I finish it. But I finish it. I allow you cowards to start it every time you come in here. But I finish it. That's all y'all do. Hey, if y'all rock with the platform, let's get the likes up, y'all. I'm not expecting these haters to hit that like button, but the ones that got love for Mr. Uncut Consciousness and the truth, you know what I'm saying? Let's hit that like button. Let's hit that like button. Blake stole my saying, ice, ice, baby. Kip2 will be mad at all of y'all because that's Kip2 saying also. Kip2 always say that. As soon as he come in the chat, he say, ice, ice, baby. Yeah. Yeah. They get mad when the truth come out. You know what I'm saying? If your name don't come up in blue, I read no comment from you. If your name don't come up in blue, I read no question for you. All right. Blake Smith says, LOL. LOL. Do y'all want some? Do y'all want some? Look, these remedials can't follow directions. Didn't the teacher tell you to raise your hand when you was in school if you had a question? If you want to be acknowledged, raise your hand. If you want to be acknowledged, send that super chat. I don't care how racist your comment or your question is. I'll read it. I'll read it. Stand on your racism. Send them reparations in the form of a super chat. We take Cash App. We take Venmo, PayPal. We're going to be like your local churches. We take everything. We take everything. We take everything. We like your local church. We take all forms of payments. Yes, we do. All right. Emmett says, every nation not participating in slavery are about to pay. You got that right. Blake say, 5, be a man, step up. Yeah, be a man and step up. Be a man and step up. Yeah, that's my redneck brother talking to you now. Huh? Don't make us come up there and mud your ass now. I like mudding. Don't make me and Blake show up in the mud trucks and go mudding in your front yard now. You don't want that to happen, Blake. You better tell them. You better tell them, Blake. You better tell them, Blake. We'll show up and go mudding in your front yard. You don't want that. You don't want that. Your HOA community will be ticked. You don't want that, but we'll go mud bogging in your front yard. I'm trying to tell you. Better be careful. You know what I'm saying? They better be careful. Blake will show up. We'll show up in the mud trucks, Blake. You better tell them, Blake. Better tell them, Blake. Don Coyote wants smoke, Blake. Don Coyote wants smoke. Listen, if Don Coyote wants smoke with Blake, he wants smoke with me too. You know what I'm saying? He wants smoke with me too. Don Coyote, what you talking about? What you talking about? Because if you messing with my brother, you messing with me too. What you talking about? What we talking about, Don Coyote? What we talking about, Don Coyote? What we talking about? This the tribe here, boy. You mess with one, you mess with them all. What we talking about, Don Coyote? Step on up. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. Go ahead. What you got to say, Don? You got all of our attention now. Go ahead, Don. Huh? Go ahead, Don. We waiting. I haven't messed with him. LOL. Yeah. You can't use that R word. You should refer to you and your whole remedial family that way. Your family of incest. You know your daughter is actually your baby mama. You know what I'm saying? You know your daughter is actually your baby mama. You know that. You know that. Boy, lie detector test determined that was a lie. You know. That's why you won't take that DNA test. You know what I'm saying? You know your daughter is your baby mama. You nasty heathen, you. You nasty heathen. 2977. 2977. You wonder why all y'all remedial? Because you share the same gene. Boy, you done pass your DNA through you. How you gonna make your daughter your doggone baby mama too? You know what I'm saying? Wonder why all y'all stuck on stupid. Huh? Wonder why all y'all got the same color hair, the same color eyes. You know what I'm saying? You're stupid, boy. Have you showed up for your lice check? Huh? Have you showed up for your lice check? Huh? Have you done that? Have you done that? You only talking right now because the sun ain't up. That's it. You'll be a pork rind here in the next hour. You'll be a pork rind. You'll be a pork rind. You mess with one, you mess with us all. Huh? You're now pulled pork, homie. Enjoy your day. It's all right, Blake. I told you from day one I got your back, homie. I got your back, Blake. We ain't racist over here. You know we ain't racist. Blake, you a whole redneck and we back you. It's content and character. Them fools want to think we racist. Let them think we racist. We just a tribe that stick together. That's all. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to articulate yourself better than this. Someone who says yo, oh, as you can't even spell. You can't even spell you. You need to buy a whole different vowel, fool. You putting a U and a H in you. You need to buy a whole different vowel, and you need to sue the hell out of your school and your English teacher, and you need to learn how to articulate yourself with your young dumb ass. God, dog, boy. God, don't try to correct it now. We know you can't spell. You illiterate as hell. You illiterate as hell. That boy spelled you Y-U-H and trying to straighten somebody about my age and how I articulate myself. When the last time you filled out an application for a job? Because we certainly know why you didn't get the job. We certainly know why you didn't get the job. Boy, you can't even spell you. You can't even spell you. You can't even spell you. That boy just spelled you Y-U-H. Are you kidding me? Y-U-H. You. And he's getting on me about the way I articulate myself. Boy, you fail every damn spelling bee, every damn pop quiz you ever had. What's wrong with these fools, man? What's wrong with these fools? God, dog it, boy. What's wrong with you? Good morning, Euro Scott. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Euro? How we doing? How we doing? Man, see what I get, man? And all I did was turn my camera on and pour my heart out to Iran and tell Iran I want to live. You know what I'm saying? I want to live, Iran. And I got all you racists coming at me, and as soon as I spit flame right back at you, now I got to be the racist? Huh? I'm just trying to live. I'm just trying to be diplomatic. Your president don't know how. MAGA don't know how. I'm just trying to be diplomatic. I make shirts. I made it. I made it. I'm just being diplomatic. That's all I'm doing. But America don't know how to be diplomatic. That boy needs some kind of help spelling. Boy, whenever you ignorant enough to spell U-Y-U-H and try to correct the way someone else talk, boy, you the epitome of stupid. You the epitome of stupid. You look up stupid in the dictionary, that boy sitting there smiling with a Kool-Aid smile. He right there in the dictionary. Mm-hmm. He right there. Right there. Yes, I sell shirts. I make shirts. I make my own everything. Yes, I sell them. Yes. Yes. Oh, my bad, girl. He being serious. He sounds smart. My bad. I'm very intelligent. I can be stupid too. Know what I'm saying? I can match anybody's ignorance, but I can't match everybody calm. I can match anyone's ignorance, but I can't match everyone's calmness. So be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. I do defend myself. Be careful. Be careful. So how do we feel about this whole Iranian thing, man? You know what I'm saying? This whole Iranian thing, man. How do we feel? Why nobody asked our permission? Why we got to pay at the pump? You know what I'm saying? Why we got to pay at the pump? It's going to be another recession. And everybody's like, hoorah, hoorah. Y'all going to learn. Y'all around here in everybody's business. Oh, they got nukes. So what? We got pervs. Oh, we're over there. We're going to take care of them because they have nukes. They have nuclear power. Well, we got pervs and pedophiles over here. I sure hope somebody come over here and take care of all these pervs and these PDF files, boy. I sure hope they do. Start with your president. Y'all always trying to stand amongst the righteous. You know what I'm saying? I hope somebody get tired of us having all these children missing, doing all these rituals with these children, all these sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? Taking all these indecent pictures of these children. And I hope somebody come over here and do the same thing to this country, starting with y'all president and many of these white people for messing with these children. We need a 2977 campaign. That's what we need. We need a 2977 campaign. That's what we need. Thank you, USA, getting this butt whooped right now. Somebody know the truth. Somebody know the truth. Somebody know the truth. How we getting mad because they got nukes, but ain't nobody mad we got all these pervs over here doing this to children? Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. How y'all mad at Mike Vick over some damn dogs, but y'all not mad at your president over these Epstein files? Make it make sense. These are children we're talking about. Y'all protected the dogs more than you protecting the children. You know what I mean? And Iran are only defending themselves. And boy, they are doing a hell of a great job. They doing a hell of a great job. You ever run across people that's chilling that don't say much and the whole time while the bully doing his work and bullying people, that person sitting back quiet like, boy, if this mother could try me, boy, I know something, boy. I wish a mother would like a kitchen cabinet, boy. Hey, I'm glad he talking to them, because if he talk to me like that, it's going to be something. Yeah. That was Iran. That was Iran. Iran was paying attention when we ran up in Venezuela. You know what I'm saying? They was paying attention. They was paying attention. You know what I'm saying? They was like, yeah. You come over here and try to do what you did in Venezuela. You think you're going to get Maduro and his baby mama over here? Yeah, try that over here. Iran was ready. Iran was ready. Boy, Iran is launching stuff from the doggone mountains. They don't know where half of this stuff coming from. You know what I'm saying? We are protecting dogs more than we protecting children. They was mad as hell at Mike Vick. Boy, they was more mad at Colin Kaepernick for taking a knee than they are these pedos for messing with these children. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. America is full of homosexuals and pervs. Homosexuals and pervs. That's what America is full of. Homosexuals and pervs. I'm not talking about transgender people. I said homosexuals and pervs. Don't change my words. Don't change my words.
Ali more than held his own against students who had a far better formal education than he.
I'm saying you talking about me about some draft, and all of you white boys are breaking your neck to get to Switzerland and Canada and London. I'm not gonna help nobody get something my Negroes don't have. If I'm gonna die, I'll die now, right here fighting you. If I'm gonna die, you my enemy. My enemy is the white people, not Vietnams or Chinese or Japanese. You my opposer when I want freedom. You my opposer when I want justice. You my opposer when I want equality. You won't even stand up for me in America for my religious beliefs, and you want me to go somewhere and fight, but you won't even stand up for me here at home.
Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. Yeah. And for those that like to defend that Bible,
the Bible is a very important book for Christians.
This book is the watershed. And it's this book read seriously,
yeah, they like lying.
Rigorously, precisely,
that's what they do.
With a heartfelt.
I told y'all yesterday, where do you think the term white lie came from? Huh? Remember George Washington and the cherry tree? The white lie? It just turned into bigger lies. Then lies compile more lies. Then you get the eraser act. You get whitewash history. You know what I'm saying? You get white supremacy. All that comes with it. It's the great white lie, y'all. It's the great white lie. It's so great of a lie, they convinced us to believe that we are African Americans. And we ain't never been to Africa. But we got plenty of Cherokee and Indian family members. We have plenty of Indian in our culture. But yet they're going to tell us that we're African American. Come on. They even told us that they were indigenous. Come on. They even told us that we lead the way on EBT and SNAP and public house. Come on. Tell the truth about it. Tell the truth about it. And all these white people come up here, I'm Native Indian. No, you're not. It's called the $5 Indian Act. That was part of the Eraser Act as well. No, you're not. No, you're not. Another white lie. Y'all got to get out of the fictional side of the library and go over to the non-fictional side. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to stay out of the fictional side of the library and walk y'all blind, diabolical asses to the non-fictional side and actually get some truths. Read some documentaries. Learn some real history. Because this Charlie Kirk stuff y'all regurgitating, it is too easy. We ain't African American. Ain't never been to Africa. Ain't never been to Africa. Let me tell you what we are, though. Let me tell you what we are, though. This ought to piss you off. Let me tell you what we are. I was waiting on that conversation to come up. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you what we are, though. I was waiting on that. I was waiting on that.
Many know about slavery, but few discuss paper genocide. We did not all come from Africa, and most of us have Aboriginal roots that were stripped away due to reclassification and miseducation. As a native Black American and a member of the Muskogee Creek Nation, I understand the importance of tracing your lineage. If you want to learn how to trace your genealogy and apply for tribal citizenship, go to nativeblackancestry.com to schedule a consultation.
They don't want you to remember this. You not no slave, you indigenous. Fuck how they painted them Indians. You went to war with the French and the British, man. Quite frankly, you was kings Merovingians. They took the women and men, made them prisoners, raised up the children to worship their images, set up a lab to the genes and they mixed them, and this shit get way deeper than your pigment.
All right, mic check, mic check. We are live on YouTube. We are live on TikTok. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in, no matter what platform you're viewing from. I'm going to do a live call-in show. You know, there's a lot of haters out there. There's a lot of people who have a vested interest in trying to dictate heritage to us, whether African migrants or Mexican migrants or European migrants. I mean, we got a whole bunch of foreigners trying to convince us that we exclusively descend from West African slaves. These folks don't even know our mother's name, but they gonna tell us who our great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparents are, right, guys? I mean, the unmitigated gall. But as always, you got your boy Mike. to stand on business, to stand on lineage, to stand on the front lines, and to not only take all the shots, but to get to the nitty gritty as to why do these folks project this sentiment? Why are they hell bent on trying to convince us to identify with Africa?
Because they don't want to pay them
What
reparations.
vested interest do foreigners have with our cultural identity, with our ancestry? I mean, guys, it's like a weird conspiracy going on. We literally have Mexicans and Jamaicans and Africans and white folks. I mean, everybody and their mama is colluding to try to convince you and I that we descend from some Africans.
It's hard to know what to believe.
These dino nuggets are 0% real dinosaur.
It's easy to believe in nothing. You can believe in better with Stonyfield Organic because we make yogurt without.
Okay. All right. We're going to do a live call-in show. We're going to give you guys the opportunity to call in. I really want the smoke. I really want to hear from the naysayers, the detractors, those that call us pretendians and wabos and ashamed to be African, yada, yada, yada. I urge you to call in. I'll give you a fair shake. You can state your point of view. The only thing I ask of you is if you can cite a source to support it. We can have a civil discussion. But guys, this is not just a smoke show. If there's anyone who just has general questions about genealogy, tribal citizenship, the list goes on and on, I'm your resident expert. You can go ahead and call in, ask me whatever questions you have. If you're not familiar with me and my work, my name's Mike. I'm a full-time genealogist, digital archivist, the founder of NativeBlackAncestry.com, where I teach you guys how to get in touch with your ancestral roots. I'm a member of the Muskogee Creek Nation, descendant of chiefs of the tribe. And we are going to have a very, very interesting discussion today.
Yes, we are.
Shout out to Adisha over on TikTok. Adisha says, I watch your videos on YouTube every day learning. Well, hey, I appreciate you tuning in on YouTube and TikTok. We got Tyrone in the building. Matter of fact, Tyrone's trying to call in. Let's
I think you better
drop the
call
call-in number real quick
Tyrone.
so folks know how they can call in.
Call him.
Then we'll bring up Tyrone as our first live caller. Give me just a moment to get this phone line dropped. If you're watching on TikTok, you can join by requesting to join through TikTok, like Tyrone.
I never even mentioned a damn trans. Why would I speak of a trans? Unless I'm saying transatlantic slave trade. Y'all cannot get this perverted little... What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to that. I was going to say, I never said it. And I don't support it. I never said it, but I don't support it.
Doing right now. Or you can call the number that is now above my head. And for the folks watching on YouTube, the number above my head is backwards for you guys. So let me fix that real quick. There we go. If anybody wants to call in via phone, the number is 405-351-4721. A lot of folks who support me and my work, they watch these broadcasts on a replay, and they'll call the number like at random times of the day and leave me a message and stuff. And hey, if you need assistance and want to tap in with me, leave a message, and you never know, I might just give you a call back. I had this elder, I think he said he was 60 or 70 years old. He was watching a replay, but he thought it was live. So he called the number, he left a voicemail. He was like, Mike, I'm searching my heritage, my lineage, da-da-da-da. I saw the transcription. I said, you know what? I'm walking my son to school real quick, but I got time. Let me go ahead and call the brother real quick. And unbeknownst to me, I made his day. And we had a great conversation. He was also a veteran. Great conversation. And guys, I know sometimes you can have this parasocial relationship with figures you see on the TV, because I know a lot of you guys watch me on the TV, but I'm a normal guy. I'm rather accessible. I mean, you can even go to my website, NativeBlackAncestry.com, and access my calendar and book a one-on-one session with me where I teach you the 3-step process that me and my family used to trace our heritage and get tribal citizenship with the Muskogee Creek Nation back in 2021. But without further ado, we've got the phone line dropped. And actually, hold on. The phone line is not open yet. I dropped the number, but the line's not open. Okay, now the phone lines are open. If anybody wants to call the number above my head. Let's start with Tyrone. Tyrone's coming in through TikTok. Let's see what Tyrone has for us. Luna, nice to see you. Kim, nice to see you. Willie says, that was easy for us. Say that when native doesn't lead back to any indigenous. Yeah, Willie, if you can try to type your comment again with just correct punctuation, maybe I can understand what you're saying. Let me see. Tyrone. Where's Tyrone? Who cloned Tyrone? Where's he at? Tyrone, let the people know where you're calling in from and what's on your mind.
What's going on, Mike? My name is Tyrone Leung. I'm from Gastonia, Charlotte, North Carolina. And what's happening, family? What's crack-a-lacking?
Hey, I'm just gearing up to do another live call-in show. See if anybody wants to call in and debate or ask any general questions.
Well, I know a debater that wants to smoke.
No. Don't even name drop these ignorant ass ninjas, okay? Hey, if somebody wants to debate me, they can call the number above my head, or they can request to join on TikTok. I get so many of these peg goofies trying to tag me in YouTube posts and all kinds of shit. And I'm just like, I ain't got no time for you. I do a live call-in show damn near every day. You can call the number if you want to debate Mike.
And they scared of you, bro. Like, I have to go over there and beat them up several times. Like, it's weird how they keep tagging people obsessed. Like, they don't even want to learn. They just want to try and dox people and try to undermine people just because we're working on getting Black Americans actual practical solutions to reparations or whatever, restitution, repatriation, and stuff like that. And to stay on the topic of like the government says that we're indigenous, we have documentation. Like, for example, people that are descendants of tribes deemed extinct on paper, or people that's from state recognized tribe that's not even connected to like the 5 tribes, it gets real tricky because they don't have any DNA reference panel for those that's into that DNA stuff. None of the Southeastern Woodlands take the test.
Well, hold on. Correct me if I'm wrong. They don't have any conclusive DNA samples from indigenous tribes across the Americas. The only sample that DNA geneticists have ever taken when it comes to Native American DNA is these Plains natives, which we already know are the first immigrants down through the Bering Strait. So they specifically cherry pick some Asian immigrants' DNA to use as the baseline, and they've done no conclusive testing on the Southeastern tribes, the Eastern Woodland tribes, the tribes of the Caribbean, Central America, South America. They cherry pick them pretendians, them $5 Asian Mongols. And hold on, I got somebody trying to sit tight, and drop you down and bring you back.
Hey, my name is Jerry Norton, and in the next 30 seconds, I'm going to show you how to make $5,000 to $20,000 flipping houses using this contract that I will give you absolutely free. With this contract, you can flip houses without risk, without using your own money, without your credit, without experience or special.
They like to say we African American.
Hey, caller, let us know where you're calling in from and what's on your mind.
Trucking, calling from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay, well, you must be on that blue parrot or something because I don't hear no background noise.
No, not at all. What's up, Mike?
Hey, staying busy.
Right. I was the one who's trying to text you. You know, I try to do a little short version of it because I'm trucking. But yeah, I've been listening to you for a good short while. I've enjoyed your show. But I've always had a little kickback because before I discovered your broadcast, I was sold into the indigenous instead of recognizing native. And my knowledge is that native does not go back to any indigenous records. You still there?
Can you elaborate?
like I said, I'm a student, Mike. And by the way, I'm 62. My understanding of teaching, before I discovered your channel, that native, like for instance, based upon the knowledge I settled into, I have determined that Trump, Joe Biden, and
I'm trying to figure out what you mean by native versus indigenous and Native American not tying back to indigenous records. I'm not even sure what indigenous records you're referring to. And I think you can answer that and explain it without bringing up any kind of political pundits or anything, right?
Okay. Well, the indigenous Indians are recorded in the United States records.
Yes.
And when they was recording it, they were not identifying it with the word native.
And who told you that?
Well, I've learned that through different broadcasters. I won't call up their names.
Oh, I got you. So you've seen other social media content where people make the claim that U.S. governments recorded indigenous tribes but never used the term native when referring to them.
Correct.
Yeah, I'd have to say that's false. There's a lot of documents out there where the term Native American is used interchangeably. And actually, the main term that's even used in government documents, if not Native American, is American Indian. Most government documents never actually say the word indigenous. Have you ever seen on a census record or a medical record or anything where you can fill in a box that says Indigenous American? No, it says Native American / American Indian. Or sometimes it'll say something like Native American / American Indian / Alaska Native or something like that. But either way, we rarely ever see the actual term indigenous spelled out on government documents.
And I agree with that.
And also, furthermore, what I'm really trying to understand, and 515 number, I'm going to call you back after me and this brother finish having our conversation. What I'm really trying to understand is what you mean by native.
Y'all know I got to take care of my fur babies, man. Y'all know I got to take care of my fur babies. Got to take care of my fur babies. You know what I'm saying? Got to take care of the fur babies. Y'all heard my babies in the background. When your babies cry, you got to tend to them. I got to take care of my guinea pigs, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
American doesn't mean indigenous. I mean, can we expound upon that a little bit?
Actually, let me get to a better example here. Because this is slowly formulating. I don't like things that take off slow. I like to get straight to the point. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do it like this. I don't like things that take off so slow. Let's go.
You mean to tell me during the 1800s, American Indians were reclassified as Negro and colored? Then during the 1900s, they passed a law that identified non-reservation Indians. So if you didn't move out west, they reclassified you as a Negro. So if you didn't go on that Trail of Tears, then they gonna reclassify you. Shit crazy. So we was called color and Negro all the way up until the 1960s, and then black. Remember, our grandparents told you when that shit first came around, those was fighting words. You couldn't call them no black. Our complexion, it's clearly brown. Then in 1989, we were reclassified as African American.
Right.
Wait, hold on. There's more. Looking at. Then in 2016, Obama, who's by the way not an American Negro, his lineage comes from Kenya and his mother is a white woman, eliminated Negro from federal laws and everything, now replacing it with the misnomer African American. But you've seen in the video, in the beginning of the video, I showed you that American Indians were reclassified as Negro and colored, then to black, now African American. Y'all not fucking low, man. Just know we fucking know, man. And we coming for.
But y'all are letting these people tell y'all who you are. It's funny, they're so worried about who we are that they have the audacity to come in here and tell you who we are. You know what I'm saying? They don't know who we are. They don't, well, truthfully, they do know, but they're not going to tell the truth. They're not going to tell the truth. They are not going to tell the truth about it.
Many know about slavery, but few discuss paper genocide. We did not all come from Africa, and most of us have Aboriginal roots that were stripped away due to reclassification and miseducation. As a native Black American and a member of the Muskogee Creek Nation, I understand the importance of tracing your lineage. If you want to learn how to trace your genealogy and apply for tribal citizenship, go to nativeblackancestry.com to schedule a consultation. The owners of slaves used to give corn shucking parties and invite slaves from another plantation. They would have plenty of whiskey and other stuff to eat. The slaves would shuck corn and eat and drink. They used to give cotton pickings the same day. All of this went on at night. They had jack lights in the cotton patch for us to see by. The lights was made on a fork stick and moved from place to place while we picked. They corn shucking was done at the barn, and they didn't have to have the lights so they could move them from place to place. The only games that I played when I was young was marbles and ball. I used to sing a few songs that I heard the older folks singing, like, "Ceaseless ladies, think they mighty grand." Put a 0 in the chat if you do not think that there's a concerted, Kabbalistic agenda to racially reclassify and Africanize Native Black Americans. Put a 0 in the chat if you do not think there is a concerted effort to, on some secret society type, boule, bourgeoisie, Kabbalist, on some conspiratorial type. Put a 0 in the chat if you think there's no conspiracy. Put a 1 in the chat if you think there's a conspiracy. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that there's evidence to suggest that this is a systematic, concerted effort by mainstream academia to Africanize Black American indigeneity. Put a 0 in the chat if you think nah. If you think we're tripping, 0 in the chat. I see a 1. I see a lot of 1s. See a lot of 1s. Well, guys, I think you're right. Does anybody remember the name of the professor who racially reclassified my ancestor?
Yeah,
Does anybody in the chat remember?
With P, something.
We know his last name was Sant. Does anybody remember his first name? Last name Sant. But what was his first name? What was his first name? Last name was Sant. What was the first? Claudio. Yes, Vincent, you're right. Claudio. Rex says, I'm going to get that consultation when I can afford it. Yeah, Rex, whenever you go to book, if you use the coupon code...
Now, look, they said the original Indians were copper colored, correct? And I understand why black people don't like to be called black. And I'm about to show you why. The original Indians were copper colored. A penny is copper colored. Uh-oh. 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 The original Indians that even Columbus wrote about, he said copper colored woolly haired with gold tipped spears. Copper colored, woolly haired, gold tipped spears. These Native Americans that they calling Indians, they're not copper colored. Copper colored. A penny is copper. Copper colored, woolly haired with gold tipped spears. They were not my color. They were not my color. No, they're not. The ones that they're portraying of Native Americans now, no, they're not. They're white. They're South Asian Pacific Indians that were imported here. No, they were not. Those same Indians you see with the Pilgrims, no, they were not. Now, if you're talking the Mayas, the Incas, the Aztecs, yes, they were. That was us. That was us.
TikTok, all lowercase, one word, TikTok. It gives you like a 15 or a 20% discount on that genealogy consultation. So definitely tap in. Yes, Vincent. Claudio. Well, guys, check it out. You all think that there's like a concerted effort, like some kind of agenda going on? Well, maybe you're right. Check this out. This was a book, or excuse me, not a book. This was a documentary produced in 2004. It's called Black Indians, An American Story. It has Tina Turner in it. James Earl Jones is narrating it.
Cardenas, I rock with you, but you're wrong. Malcolm X didn't coin that term. Malcolm X was still being called a Negro, homie. Negro in color. That was Jesse Jackson in 1988.
This is a whole Black Hollywood A-list celebrity cast, right, guys? Check this out. Is this a good film? Is this a good documentary? Or is this a piece of propaganda? Was this a film produced?
I do not like stuff that start out slow. I'm like, just get to the point. You know what I mean? Just get to the point.
Starting March 5th, Spring Splash Fest takes over Great Wolf Lodge. Book your getaway today.
Employers don't hire diplomas, they hire skills. At WGU School of Technology, you'll earn
About slavery, but few discuss paper genocide. The census instructions. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's talk about it. See, you haven't read the laws. The United States Census Bureau itself admits its own historical publications had racial categories that were changing repeatedly since 1790, and that race was assigned by enumerators based on observation, community reputation, and administrative rules, not DNA tests, not blood analysis, not genetic sequencing. Observation, perception, reputation. Let that sink in. In the 1930 U.S. Census Enumerator Instructions, and you can read this yourself, guys, look it up. 1930 U.S. Census Enumerator Instructions, it explicitly states that a person of mixed white and Indian blood should be classified as Indian, except where the percentage of Indian blood is very small or where he is regarded as a member of the Negro race. That phrase, regarded as a member of the Negro race, is federal language. That means race could be determined by how the community saw you, by how an enumerator judged you, by how local officials categorized you. That's not conspiracy, that's printed instruction. Now combine that with what was happening at the state level. You had Walter Plecker, the Registrar of Vital Statistics in Virginia from 1912 to 1946, openly...
Walter Plecker. That's the guy I was trying to think of when he asked the question the first time, Walter Plecker. When I kept saying his last name started with a P.
Pushed the narrative that there were no true Indians left in Virginia except a couple of tribes. He actually wrote letters instructing local clerks to classify individuals claiming Indian identity as Negro under Virginia 1924 Racial Integrity Act. His letters are archived. He warned officials to be on guard against what he called attempts to pass as Indian. That's bureaucratic suppression of identity. That is administrative narrowing of who gets to be an Indian. And when state vital records change, census records follow. You think the federal census exists in a vacuum? It relies on state data. So when state registrars altered classifications, census outcomes shifted accordingly. Now let's zoom out. The one-drop rule. By the late 19th and early 20th century, especially in the South, laws hardened around the idea that any trace of African ancestry classified you as Negro. Before that, census categories included mulatto, quadroon, octoroon. Those categories were eventually eliminated. What does that do? It collapses complexity. It forces people into broader boxes. In 1930, the mulatto category was removed. So people who may have been previously listed as mixed or even full-blooded indigenous but reclassified as mulatto, well, now they go from mulatto to black. That's not biology, that's policy. That's administrative compression. And then there's the pencil test. Come on, guys, let me get some fists or feathers in the chat if you've heard of the pencil test. This was not federal law, but this was widely enforced social and guys, you guys don't understand how stupid this shit is, yo. I'm sorry. It was devastating. It's not a laughing matter, but hindsight is 2020. And when you hear about what they did with this pencil test, it's just so ridiculous that there's people to this day that will doubt the existence of Black indigenous tribes across the Americas when they had a pencil test, y'all. This test was like this, okay? A pencil was placed in your hair. Yep. They placed the pencil in your hair, and if the pencil fell out, you passed. If the pencil got stuck or stayed in your hair, you were Black. That's the pencil test. That's not science, that's racial.
Boy, white people think of the craziest, slickish, don't they? The pencil test. If the pencil stays in, you're white. You're Black. If the pencil falls out, you're white. Come on. Walter Plecker with all this reclassification stuff. We're giving you the sites. We're telling you where to go look this stuff up at. Stop disrespecting us, calling us African Americans. We FBA. You know what I'm saying? We FBA. You know, we're Black indigenous, you know what I'm saying? American Indians, man. Real talk. We know who we are. Sad part is, y'all know who we are too. That's why y'all won't call us by name, because you don't want to pay them reparations.
Policing. So when you hear people nowadays talking about we're African Americans and we need to be part of some African diaspora, what? Because some racist European federal agent put a pencil in your ancestors' hair and it didn't fall out? So that makes us an African, huh? Guys, American Indians come in a wide range of phenotype, a wide range of hair texture.
That makes them stupid. That makes them low IQ. That's what that makes them.
You got Mayan and Olmec figures with braids and dreadlocks and all kinds of stuff. Afros are found in tribes amongst the Great Lakes region. But if your ancestor failed the pencil test, they're African now. Come on. That was Jim Crow society for you. Deciding identity based on appearance. So when you combine enumerator discretion, one-drop legal logic, elimination of mixed categories, state registrars reclassifying records, and Jim Crow racial hardening, what do you get? You get identity shifting on paper. You get census categories changing decade to decade.
Paper
you get
genocide.
Families reported as Indian in one census and
paper genocide, which is also a part of the Eraser Act. I'm trying to educate y'all. Reclassification, paper genocide, All this stuff is part of reclassification, y'all. We are the only group of people who ever has gone through reclassification time and time and time and time again. Everybody else gets no slack for how they want to identify. Don't nobody get on white people for saying that they're Native American and we know they white. You know, don't nobody get on Mexican if they want to say they're black. Cuban if they want to say they're black. But you calling us African American is like forcing a Jamaican to call himself a Jamaican African. You know, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. So to hell with your classifications.
Mulatto or black in another. Historians studying southeastern tribes like the Lumbee, the Monacan, the Chickahominy, and others have documented census shifts where indigenous communities were absorbed into the colored category during the Jim Crow era when state recognition was denied. That's in academic literature. That's in archived census rolls. The Census Bureau itself acknowledges that rate.
I eat fruit. I've been live for a minute. I got up and did a couple videos this morning and everything. I was looking for you, Lala. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know where my internet girlfriend was, but you here now. It's okay. It's okay. Long as you here and accounted for. It's okay. I been live. You was late. Probably messing with that other man, weren't you? I forgive you, Lala. I forgive you.
This is a social construct, and the categories have been revised multiple times. Their own historical overviews explain that racial data reflect political and social realities of the era. So don't let anyone tell you your racial labels in America are external, fixed, and biologically pristine. They were assigned. They were narrowed. They were enforced. They were manipulated. You had federal instructions allowing classification based on regarded as. You had state officials like Plecker actively trying to erase indigenous identity. You had laws that said one drop makes you a Negro. You had social...
Wait, but let's get a little deeper in this. Let's get a little deeper in this. To fully understand, you have to comprehend exactly what the Eraser Act was meant to do. The Eraser Act. Okay? Let's get into it. Well, I got so many tabs open on this computer right here. The Eraser Act. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. See, this is why I tell white people, shut up. They ain't got no voice in this. This is why I'm so quick to tell white people, shut up. Because the truth ain't in you. Y'all don't do the research. You just regurgitate what you hear. There's so many parts to this Eraser Act, man. It's crazy. Let's go.
Fluffy golden pancakes worth the journey to the freezer.
Those pancakes look good, by the way.
You can be the first millennial in history to make a trip.
You on your BBD?
And so they used.
Hey, be careful.
This dynamic of blood quantum.
I ain't did this around a long time. Your damn show get done. You better be careful with the Do Me Babies. You know what I'm saying? Because I like Prince's version of Do Me Baby a little bit better. It lasts a little bit longer like I do, la la. Heat. Them bars right there, la la.
And a program of miscegenation in order to supplant the indigenous people. And so we're going to look very briefly at how some of this took place.
Yeah, y'all got to know how to talk to them ladies, man. Y'all got to know how to talk to the ladies. You don't let them ladies hem you up. You know what I'm saying? You don't let them hem you up. You tell them exactly who you are. Let them make the best educated decisions so they know what they fucking with. La la. I ain't the one you want to with, la la. Huh? Messing with me, boy, the whole complex to know my name. You better chill out, la la. It won't be just the neighbors that know my name. Don't worry, they might know your name too. I give you some credit. They might know your name too, sister.
And if people were being honest about their research in terms of their ancestry research, you would already have a better handle on this.
But what's happening is
Why is she talking so low?
Are really set on presenting a particular narrative.
You talking too low. You talking like you in the bedroom doing something you shouldn't be doing, huh? I don't know what you were doing. You was recording that video, young lady. I don't know what you was doing. I don't know what you was doing. Well, Lala got the point. You see, she ain't said nothing. She ain't said nothing. She got the point. She know.
Join us on Patreon and become part of our journey to uncover history's untold stories. Your support helps us create in-depth content, bring hidden narratives to life, and keep history alive for everyone.
The history of European colonization in the Americas is one of profound transformation, disruption, and violence. It has long been shaped by narratives that selectively emphasize certain aspects while conveniently omitting others. Among the many stories marginalized or distorted is the erasure of dark-skinned Native Americans from the historical record. This phenomenon was not only a consequence of the physical violence and displacement brought by European settlers, but also a deliberate act of
bought by European settlers. Bought by European settlers. They always trying to play innocent though. Bought by European settlers.
Cultural annihilation and racial reclassification. The erasure of these groups speaks volumes about how colonialism worked to create and enforce racial hierarchies,
copper color,
indigenous
woolly hair,
and rewrite history to fit a Eurocentric
individuals with gold
When
tip
Europeans
spears,
first
y'all.
arrived in the Americas, they encountered a vast diversity of indigenous peoples with a wide range of skin tones, cultural practices, and social structures. These communities had lived on the land for millennia, cultivating relationships with their environments and developing complex societies.
Somebody lying, and it ain't us. I say somebody lying, and it ain't us. It must be them. Somebody lying, and it ain't us. You know what I'm saying?
Yet, the European colonists brought with them preconceived notions of race, derived largely from their experiences in Africa and the Mediterranean. For them, darker skin was associated with subjugation and servitude, a belief that had been reinforced by the burgeoning transatlantic slave trade. As a result, the existence of dark-skinned Native Americans challenged these simplistic racial categorizations and complicated the colonial project of domination. One of the earliest and most insidious ways in which dark-skinned Native Americans were erased was through the process of racial reclassification. Colonial authorities and settlers frequently categorized indigenous peoples according to...
Lala, you trolling, Lala? Lala, is you trolling? Female 50, is you trolling? She say he lying. Who lying? Who lying, Lala? She trolling, y'all. I think she's trolling.
European racial taxonomies, which were designed to justify slavery and dispossession. Those Native Americans who had darker skin were often classified as Negroes or mulattoes, erasing their distinct cultural identities. This practice was particularly prevalent in regions like the southeastern United States, where indigenous peoples such as the Yamasee, Guayel, and Timucua were often reclassified as African or mixed race.
There it is. They so quick to tell us who we are, though. They so quick to tell us who we are. Don't worry, I'm going to re-narrate the story. I feel you. I'm going to re-narrate, though. You know what I'm saying? He go to black version, the copper-colored version, the brown version, whatever you want to put it, the indigenous version. They be lying. There you go. There you go. Listen, ladies, if you got 20 haters, your job is to figure out how to get the 40 before the summer come. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep them haters hating. You got to keep them haters hating. Got to keep them hating. And the truth does just that. You know what I'm saying? The truth does just that, y'all. Lala be hating on me. I tell Lala all the time, girl, I could be all the man you need. You know what Lala tell me? Lala tell me I ain't enough man. You know what I'm saying? Why Lala lying on me like that? Ooh, la, la, la. I had to throw it in there.
These reclassifications allowed European settlers to justify enslaving dark-skinned Native Americans by conflating them with African descended peoples who were already subject to enslavement.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays.
Booking.
Because a city
Yeah.
hotel is right for some, but not quite
Booking. Yeah.
The forced assimilation policies imposed by European colonists further contributed to the erasure of dark-skinned Native Americans. Missionary efforts, particularly by Catholic orders such as the Jesuits and Franciscans, sought to convert indigenous people.
Dark-skinned Native Americans. Dark-skinned Native Americans. Now, the ones that you guys were referencing, you know, were not the dark-skinned Native Americans. Dark-skinned Native Americans. It's all right, Lala. It's okay. It's okay. Cause if I put on some boots, guess what? I'm 5'9". It's okay. You ain't really 5'9" until you put them heels on. Talking about 5'9" or better. You're probably about 5'3" or 5'4". Talking about 5'9". Yeah, if I put some boots on, some Timberland boots, I touch your 5'9". You just don't want my 5'9" to touch you the way my 5'9" would touch you. Trust me, Lala. Don't start nothing. You know I come back at you. I'm a sniper too, Lala. I'm a marksman. Come on, Lala. Come on, Lala. Come on. Come on. Y'all finna see T.I. versus 50 right here in the chat. Come on, Lala. Come on. Come on. Talk about 5'9" or better. Huh? I am better than 5'9".
To Christianity and integrate them into European-style settlements. These missions often targeted children, removing them from their families and communities to indoctrinate them in colonial schools. Dark-skinned Native Americans, who were already marginalized by their appearance, were often singled out for the harshest treatment. Over time, these assimilation efforts led to the loss of indigenous languages, traditions, and social structures, further erasing the distinct identities of these communities. Another key aspect of this erasure was the role of visual.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. They gonna learn today. Let's get the truth. They gonna learn today. I don't know who them Indians is they brought over here. They calling Indians now. Talking about Native Americans. I see part of the Eraser Act. That is a lie, ladies and gentlemen. There's a black Indian trade too. A black American Indian trade. Real talk. They don't talk about that in your history. They don't talk about that in your history. It matter what touch your gut, touch your heart and soul. I'm trying to talk to Lala now. I'm trying to talk to Lala now. I'm trying to talk to her, boy. My 5'9" is reclassified as 6'9". She better not bother me, man. She better not bother me, man. She better not bother me. Lala doing the right thing, driving in the rain and leaving me alone. She is doing the right thing, ladies and gentlemen. Do the right thing like Spike Lee. Do the right thing like Spike Lee. I ain't mad at you.
Representation. European colonists and artists often depicted Native Americans in ways that conformed to their own racial ideologies. In these representations, indigenous peoples were typically shown with lighter skin, aligning them more closely with European standards of beauty and civilization. Dark-skinned Native Americans, by contrast, were often excluded from such depictions or portrayed in ways that dehumanized them. This selective representation.
Okay, so now that we know that, we've seen the truth and they got proof, let's move on to some more truth. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to this right here. Reparations will arise in our lives, but we gotta be smart about it. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it.
Due to the large number of subscribers who have joined in the last year, as well as renewed interest in the
So if I look like Snoop Dogg,
post in its entirety.
Wait, if I look like Snoop Dogg, then who he look like? If I look like Snoop Dogg, who he look like? You know what I'm saying? I ain't 5'5", Lala. I ain't 5'5". You know what I'm saying? I ain't 5'5". You know what I'm saying? They all coming for the package. The package ain't 5'5" either. Boy, that package look like Shaq. You know what I'm saying? Boy, Shaq Diesel. You know what I mean? You stop playing, Lala. Stop playing. Big things come in small packages. A grenade ain't too big, but it do lots of damn damage. C4 ain't too big, it do lots of damn damage. You know what I'm saying? TNT, dynamite, it ain't too big, but it do lots of damn damage. You know what I'm saying? Be careful, la. Be careful, la. Big things come in small packages. You know what I'm saying? Big things come in small packages. Be careful, la. Liable to turn your whole world upside down.
All 4 parts of my reparations series here as one complete video. This is not going to be a comprehensive list that would take the rest of my life, but we are going to make sure that we mention just a few of the big players.
Lala don't want these problems. Lala don't want these problems. You know, these problems run deep. They give you tummy aches. You know what I'm saying? These problems be all up in your rib cage. You don't want them problems. It feel like you going through dialysis when you're with me. You don't want them problems, la. Chill out now. Chill out, Lady 50. Chill out.
In American society who happen to have benefited off of the slave trade and who still benefit from it to the present day. The first thing that must always be remembered is that the United States is a debtor nation. But the white media and the white government are always lying about who this country owes a debt to. We built this country. Those of us who are descended from America's slaves. Those of us who can trace our ancestry back to the killing fields of the American South. And this den of vipers that has wronged us every moment of every day for 500 years owes us everything.
Boy, y'all say I be sounding angry. Damn. This brother sound like, damn. He sound indignant as hell, don't he? God, y'all say I be sounding mean? Damn. This brother scared me. Damn, the way he talking, reparations might fall from the sky.
Everything. We are this nation's creditors. This country is our...
La, what you... La. Come on now, La. Somebody trying to save you, La. La, don't stir up no trouble for yourself. You know, 50 can't troll everybody. You know, 50 can't troll everybody. 50 did lose some trolling battles. You know, Rick Ross, Big Meech. You know what I'm saying? He done lost some. He done lost some. La. That's what you get, girl. You in with me? Yeah, come on now, La. This ain't what you want, La. This ain't what you want, La. Huh? You... Feel like the live. La, you'll be telling me that you came to Florida because you like the beach, but the truth is you came to Florida because I'm in reach. Ooh, bars!
Debtor, they owe us. This country owes us everything. And we are calling in all those debts. But ever since 1865, there has been a massive creditor-debtor standoff in this country. The deadbeats who owe us have used every means at their sick, demented disposal in their perverted effort to avoid paying what they owe.
Those deadbeats will never pay their damn bills. 247 years of slavery alone can't pay your damn bills. Add another 100 years of Jim Crow, can't pay your damn bills. Almost another 100 years of Reconstruction, you can't pay your damn bills. That's why they stay so rich. They don't pay their damn bills.
Well, black empowerment is on the march, and we are here to collect. The question is not who owes. Everyone in this country whose ancestry does not go back to the plantations of the American South owes us, and that includes the Red Indians, not to be confused with the black ones.
And it also, God owe us too, because he condoned it in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? He said it was okay for us to go through it. So that God in that Bible owe us reparations too. So we need to get a petition going for that evil God in that Bible. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to do. He owe us too. He owe us too.
It doesn't matter if you're an immigrant, even a black immigrant. You came here because...
No, you came here so you get the out. Bye. Catch your flight. Caucasus Mountains awaits you.
Wanted a piece of the world's greatest economy that our ancestors built. You wanted something you didn't create. You knew there was a corrupt cabal of thieves and murderers who would give you a few crumbs if you allied yourselves with them against us. The U.S. is not a country. It is the world's biggest crime scene. The scene of the greatest and worst crime in human history.
Yes.
And not only have the perpetrators of that crime not been brought to justice, the crime is still ongoing to this very moment. There's no question that we're owed. And no question about who owes us. The only question is, who do we start with? Who do we ring?
Africa, the white man, God, those red Indians. Where do we start? I say we should make the Pan-Africans pay reparations too. You know what I'm saying? I think that we should make Umar them pay reparations too, because they keep trying to reclassify us like the white people. I'm just saying. Wherever we gonna get the money from, we got to find the money, y'all. We got to find the money. We got to find the... Yeah. If I find the money, Lala might want me then, y'all. I find that, I'm gonna call Lala like, girl, I got reparations. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I got reparations. You know what I'm saying? She'll be hearing a heartbeat.
Our money out of first. That's what this 3-part weekly series is about. It's about giving us just a few of those names. All you have to do is look at the oldest companies in this country, some of the oldest families and even oldest schools in this country, and you'll see a who's who of slave owners and beneficiaries of slavery. Most of them were directly slave owners, and for those who claim not to have personally owned slaves, they usually did business with and benefited directly from those who did. Since we deal with power, wealth, and influence...
I don't know. It's something about them coming over here that I don't know. That's a good question, Cardenas. I don't know. I have no clue. Why do all of these pale devils come over here to complain about their mediocrity? I don't know. It just proves that they're insane. Very low IQ. That's like, I keep saying, that's like me going to Truth Social or Reddit or X. You know what I mean? We know how y'all feel about us. Why would I be present? That's like me going to TPUSA. We know how y'all feel, just like we know what y'all do with them kids. Why would I be? I don't know. I think maybe they might want the truth. Maybe they're looking for the truth. I don't know. I don't know. Like this fool right here talking about making America safer again, Donald Trump. They gonna get you and Donald. It's gonna be a missile in your front yard by the time you pull up from work. Hell out of here. Yeah, okay, that's a start.
Here, you know this series has to start with corporate America. As Jason Black has always said, the strength of white supremacy lies in its economy. Emphasis on the lie part. That's what slavery was all about. That's why they felt they could afford to abandon chattel slavery so long as they locked us out of the economy, which has been what they've done for 150 plus years.
Yeah, reclassification was a part of that. Locked you out of reparations, locked you out of the economy. Generational wealth, locked you out of the economy. Racist policies, locked you out of the economy. Yeah, voting Democrat, locked you out of the economy. White Jesus, locked you out of the economy. Yeah, y'all gonna get them truths here, man. Y'all gonna get them facts. Y'all gonna get them truths here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can go somewhere else and catch a lie. People don't mind lying. There's a lot of people on the internet lying right now. Just tune into a white platform. I guarantee they tell a lie. They can't tell the truth. Not, at least not for too long. They can't tell the truth. But here, you gonna get the truth. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get the truth.
So, who do we start with first? The institution whose very name is synonymous with America's economic might, Wall Street. The meter on their debt began running in 1626, when black people were brought as slaves to what today is Manhattan. Slavery became the foundation of New York's wealth and the engine of the American economy. Most people are taught that New York wasn't a slave state because it wasn't in the South. That's a lie. New York had slavery, and during the Civil War, New York was allied with the South, just like Delaware, which Joe...
Look how the truth come out. They owe us. They know they owe us. Y'all, I done talked about these Bible verses so much, y'all. I got to do this. I'm switching over for a minute because I don't like that narrator voice. You know what I'm saying? He got me, yo, shook up. I don't like that narrator voice. But y'all check this out, though. They like to defend the Bible, right? And this is the reason I say God owed reparations right here. God owed reparations before anybody. Watch this. I'm talking about the God in that Bible.
And a disciplined mind, submission to every sentence in it. Every sentence in it.
The context of the scriptures, the word inspiration simply means God breathed. Inspiration means that the Bible truly is the Word of God and makes the Bible unique among all other books.
We believe as Christians that God is in charge of the universe. He is the one who is sovereign over our lives, and He has the authority to tell us what is right and wrong. And so a Christian approach to ethics takes into account God.
So God told them to enslave our black ass. God told a European to enslave our black ass, and he did just that. So why didn't God tell the black people to free their own black ass? I just want to know. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know. Nah, this is called Believe It or Not. This is called Believe It or Not on YouTube. I just want to know why white God told a white European to enslave our black ass, but black God didn't tell our black ass to unenslave our damn self, to break free of the European. How that work? How that work? How that work?
In His presence, but also His words to us in the Bible, because there He has told us about ethical decisions, about moral right and wrong. And so a Christian approach to ethics comes with the authority of God.
Did he just say the Bible and ethics and right and wrong? Did I hear the Bible, ethics, right and wrong? Is that what I heard? Put a 1 in the chat if that's what y'all heard too. The Bible, ethics, right and wrong. Because this is going to get deep now. This is going to get deep. Did y'all just hear the Bible, ethics, right and wrong? Okay, I wasn't the only person. Watch this, y'all. Because if the Bible is about morals, ethics, rights, and wrongs, then how the hell that Bible said it's okay to have slaves? How the hell that Bible say that a woman who is raped by a man has to marry that man? Why is she being punished for his afflictions? Why does that Bible say that when a husband of a wife passes away, that wife is to marry the brother? Why? 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 I don't tell me why. Why? I just want to know.
Rather than just merely human opinion.
It's pretty much written by God, and it's the basis for all morality.
I don't ever want to speak without referring to the Bible. And I don't want to apologize for that because it's a secular culture and they don't like it. I really feel badly that they don't like that, but if they don't ever connect with that, they're lost. They're lost both in life and eternity. I have to connect them to the Word of God.
No, so it must only have great advice and nothing you would need to spend a bunch of time defending.
Pro-slavery, y'all. Pro-slavery.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for liking and subscribing and commenting and all the other awesome stuff you do because you're awesome people. I put the links down below for the social media as well as the Patreon and the merch and all the other fun stuff, so check that out there. According to the Bible, God made people, and then after a while, he looked down, saw that they were sinful, got really mad about it, and decided to kill them all. Except he really liked this dude named Noah, and he said, okay, I'll kill everyone in the world except for this guy and his family. So then God used Time Lord technology or something to fit 2 of every one of the 1.5 million species on this planet into a boat, and 7 of each if they were clean, according to a law that wouldn't exist.
Who fed the lions and all the poisonous snakes on that boat? That's what I want to know. How did you keep the lions from going after the gazelles? How did you do that? How did you do that? Who went and got the anacondas? Who packed up the mosquitoes? Why did y'all put roaches on the boat?
For another couple thousand years.
How about a Noah's Ark of jellies? Oh, are there 2 of every flavor? Nope, they're all the same. Plain. Ah.
So he flooded the earth, they floated around for a while, and then after a while they landed on a mountain, a rainbow came, and they started their life again.
Oh, look, LBGTQ was in the Bible way back then. It's a rainbow, y'all. It's a rainbow. Look, it's a rainbow. Look, look. Ethics, y'all. Ethics, right? Ethics, that is the ethical thing. Or was the rainbow hijacked? I wonder.
And Noah decided that he needed a drink. So one of his first tasks was to create a vineyard. And he got really drunk. And like some people do when they get drunk, he started to feel like it was getting a little too clothy. So he got naked.
But Lord, the human wang is a beautiful thing.
And one of his sons thought that this was funny and didn't do anything about it. His other 2 sons were like, oh, this is bad, we should cover him up.
Oh, and this led to the curse, y'all. We're getting to the curse. I guess I'm cursed too because when I'm not on camera, I don't like clothes either. I live alone. Who gonna tell on me the walls? I'm keeping down my laundry bill and my electric bill. Huh? Yeah.
And covered him up somehow without looking at him. And then later when Noah woke up, he got pretty mad and he said to his son Ham, "Cursed be Canaan, the lowest of the slaves. He will be to his brother." He also said, "Praise to the Lord, the God of Shem. May Canaan be a slave of Shem. May God extend Japheth's territory. May Japheth live in the tents of Shem. And may Canaan be the slave of Japheth." Now,
how I'm cursed? I ain't never seen Noah perverted ass naked. How I'm cursed? You know what I'm saying? How am I cursed? That's what I want to know. How am I cursed? I don't want to see that mother sucker naked. I got plenty of women I wouldn't mind seeing naked. But I don't want to see no damn man naked. How the hell was I cursed?
apparently Canaan was the name of Ham's son, and coincidentally the name of a nation that Israel liked to use as slaves.
There's IHOP, y'all. There's IHOP. Y'all heard IHOP name come up? IHOP always in the middle of some crazy, unethical sugar honey iced tea, y'all. Let's hit that like button. Can we get, y'all know I like to get at least like 100 likes per live. We not even close. We not even close. Can we get the hundo? Can we get close to a hundo?
And that this story was first written down. So obviously this was a made-up story used to justify the enslavement of that nation. But eventually, a couple thousand years later, it began to be used by Christians, Muslims, and Jewish people to refer to people from the continent of Africa, and was continued to be used as justification for their enslavement into the 19th century in America. Now, obviously...
Justification for their enslavement. Justification for their enslavement. Are we missing this? Are we missing this?
Africa isn't Canaan. But that didn't matter. You find a fix, you make it work. Now Africa is Canaan. Now, obviously, this passage isn't about African people, and people twisted it and used it in a way that the Bible never intended.
Hater, I'm so glad you spoke up. I felt your haterade energy. I knew he was lurking. I knew we had a hater lurking. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
But that's just because they used it against a different group of people. The Bible was still pro-slavery in this passage. God was still okay with Noah cursing a nation into slavery in this passage.
Like I said, God owed reparations too. Like I said, God owes reparations too. Hater, you still here? Hater, is you still here? Is you still here, hater? Oh, 50 got him. 50 got him.
It's definitely not against slavery. And when you look through the Bible over and over and over again, the Bible seems to be okay with slavery. So when people tell me that I can't have morals because I don't believe in God, and I don't have morality because I don't trust the Bible, and I point out the immoral things that are in this book, people say that I am attacking their faith.
This is a hot topic. It's an attack point for some Bible.
God owes reparations. God in that Bible owes reparations. Let me give it to you one more again for you Christians. God in that Bible owes reparations. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, La said, yeah, you know I play with my food before I devour. Most kitties do.
Critics, they like to say, some, not all, but some like to say really bad things to really paint the scriptures as very ugly on this issue of slavery.
We don't need to paint the scriptures to say anything. We simply need to point out what the scripture actually says. You're the ones who need to twist scripture to make it say what you want it to say.
Correct.
We just point it out.
We call that European biblical interpretation and diabolical persuasion. Okay? That's what that is. That's what that is, y'all. That's what that is. Ain't nobody surrender. No, he owe us reparations. That mother sucker ain't real. That mother sucker evil. You gonna come in here defending if you just surrender. I'm not surrendering nothing to him. You surrender, and I watch you go broke giving your 10% to your pastor. You know what I'm saying? You surrender. Huh? Guess what? Every Sunday, I'm 10% more richer than you are.
Say, if this book has good morality in it, why did it miss this massively important issue, social issue of slavery? But I think some truth should help shine some light.
Raise y'all hand if y'all pastors ever preached on slavery in the Bible. Raise y'all hand if you ever covered it. Don't worry, I'll wait. Yeah, if he gave me a soul, why I gotta give it back? I'm with Lala. You know what I'm saying? I'm with Lala on that one. You know what I'm saying? I'm with Lala on that one. Let's go.
On the issue of slavery in the Bible versus, say, the type of slavery we had in the American South in particular during a embarrassing time of our country.
This is something that you and I will see today on this journey through these arguments. It's not as bad as it was in the American South. It wasn't as bad as the New World slavery, which is such a low bar, you might just trip on it. You don't judge something that is supposed to be the authority on morality by comparing it to the worst thing imaginable. If you go to a 5-star restaurant, you hear it's supposed to be the best restaurant in the city, and they serve you terrible food, and they say, well, it's better than Domino's. Of course it's better than Domino's. You can't compare a 5-star restaurant to literal garbage. You don't judge what's supposed to be the best by comparing it to the worst. Slavery is wrong because slavery is wrong regardless of how that slavery is done.
For many people, the Bible is nothing more than a collection of outdated laws, and its persistent use in our world does more harm than good. A book that supports slavery is not a book with any usefulness for us today.
I don't know that that's necessarily the claim.
Oh, we're not going to get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to get those likes up. We've been sitting at 58 for a minute here. We're not going to get those likes up. Huh? We're not going to get those likes up. Come on now, you got 2 more in you. I'll help y'all. Y'all pastors ain't never preached on slavery in that Bible. I'll help you. I've been to Bible college. One of the first things they teach you is what not to preach on. So nah, you ain't never heard it. And my father was a minister too. You ain't never heard no minister, no pastor preach on slavery in the Bible. Them pastors won't even tell you what tithing really is and what the first 10% really mean. It don't mean 10% of your hard-earned money. It means 10% of your harvest. 10% of your harvest. That means pack the pantry so that the church can feed the people when they are hungry. That's what it means. They've changed it into money. You're supposed to be taking 10% of your harvest, your increase, food, clothes, things that a church can use to help other people. Not your money. Not your money. And then they make you feel guilty when you don't tithe. Monetarily. Get out of here. Y'all don't even know what the hell y'all subscribing to, man.
Most people. I think you can find nuggets of truth in a book that has other things we shouldn't follow or we should dismiss. But when someone makes the claim that the Bible is a moral authority and is written by the God of the universe, it's okay to point out that things like promoting slavery is a problem. It's not that it can't have any good moral teachings, it's just that it shows it's not the final say on morality.
And that might be a reasonable claim to make if the Bible actually promoted slavery.
But when you have problematic passages in the Bible, as a believer, you have a couple of options.
You nailed it. You nailed it. Marlboro Air. You nailed it. Most Black Baptist preachers are taught and trained to start from Exodus. They call that the liberation point of when we separated ourselves from what the Bible was actually intended to do. Now think about it. The first 5 books of the Bible, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Deuteronomy, and Numbers. Why would they start from Exodus, which is translated as the exit? They're exiting out of what? What don't they want you to know? They start in Exodus. They call that liberation. They call that the exit. The exit from what? That curse? Think about it. Every Black Baptist church you go to is going to start at Exodus. Yep.
The first and probably most common is to just not think about it. Someone mentions that the Bible is pro-slavery, you brush it off and say, no, it's not. And if they point out a verse, you say it's probably out of context and you move on and you don't think about it.
Can't let this little doozy get out.
The next option is to say that if the Bible says it, then it's fine. The Bible is the authority. The Bible says it's good, then it's good.
A little strange that we have such an aversion to slavery because historically there have been abuses. There have been abuses in marriage. We don't have an aversion to marriage particularly because there have been abuses. There are parents who abuse their children. We don't have an aversion to having children because some parents have been abusive.
The Bible says slavery is good, so slavery is good. He's evil, but at least he's honest about his evilness. Then there is the apologetics approach. Find a way to make the Bible not say what the Bible says.
Exactly. On the surface, yes, the Bible appears to support the institution of slavery. There are laws to how to acquire and govern slaves. Jesus does not condemn it, and St. Paul, given the opportunity to speak against it, tells a runaway slave to return to his master. If all we did was read a summary of the Bible, we might be led to believe that God supported slavery.
Look, do y'all know the first Bible is called the Negro Slave Bible? They just told you if you were a slave and you run away, return to your master. Boy, if you would have told Nat Turner that, you would have took one between the eyes, boy. Hell no. That's the reason I left. What the hell am I returning for? Hell no. Y'all still don't know what that Bible is intended to do. Are you still questioning the process? Are you still indoctrinated? Because Pastor love your money. You know what I'm saying? Pastor Lord, he loved them Louis Vuitton suits. He loved them red bottoms. Them red bottoms represent the blood of Christ. He loved them red bottoms. You know what I'm saying? Pastor got a wardrobe and 7, 8 properties and all mortgages paid because you're dedicated dumbass. You ain't got nothing better to spend your money on. You still talking about when you get your house. When you get your house. Oh, God gonna bless you to get your house. You done been going to the same church for 30 years. That's a whole damn mortgage by itself. But you giving that to the pastor. And you wonder why he paid off his. But you still waiting on God. Huh? But you still waiting on God, though. You still waiting on God, but pastor done got straight off your pockets. That house you waiting on, you done paid for it for pastor. You done paid for it. Yeah. You done paid for it.
Really, for us, we are much smarter than that and need not stop with surface-level analyses. We can find the texts themselves. We can read them within their context.
Yes.
And we can come to the very obvious conclusion that what the Bible allowed 2,500 years ago is very different from what we've seen in the modern era.
But the Bible is meant for all people, right? Why couldn't God make it a little more clear? Why do we need somebody to decipher it for us? But slavery was very common at the time. You can't just outright ban it.
Human trafficking was the norm. Slavery was practiced
everywhere. And in the ancient world, with the exception of Israel, slaves were considered to be chattel.
Why would God say that if we all are created equal and we are the works of his hands? Genesis 1:26 and 1:27 speaks in the reference of, come let us make man in our image and our likeness and our power. He also said first he made man, then he made woman. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. What? And you're going to defend the Bible by saying this? Oh, slavery is up. God himself, the all-seeing, all-knowing, condone slavery. The all-seeing, y'all sure God wrote that? Are y'all sure God wrote that? Are y'all sure God wrote that Bible? God did not write that Bible. God did not write that Bible. I don't know how we dedicate our whole life to God, but we can put all of God's writings just in this one book. You know what I'm saying? So God has slaves and not angels. So God has slaves and not angels. Because somebody got the stories twisted. Somebody got the stories. I believe God has slaves and not angels.
Everyone knows what chattel is, right? Chattel is an item of property other than real estate. So in the ancient world, slaves were considered to be personal property. You own them just like you own livestock or a piece of equipment.
How can you own a damn human being and call yourself God? Y'all, this is the biggest crock of dog shit. Boy, y'all don't hear this. Y'all don't hear this. Y'all don't hear this.
They were yours forever unless you sold them to someone else. And if they had children, they became your slaves, as well as their grandchildren and their great-grandchildren. And when you died...
And that is in the Bible. That is in the Bible. He's paraphrasing the verse, but that is in the Bible. It's what he's saying is in the Bible. He's just paraphrasing it.
Your children would inherit them just like they would inherit property, because they were, for all intents and purposes, property.
You could describe the Bible as a spiritual and ethical curriculum which depicts the gradual unfolding of knowledge and experience for those who were being formed in history by God, so that they would eventually come to a full knowledge of what is good and true. So you might...
And see, I want this to hit home, because one thing they're not doing, they're not actually reading the Bible verses. They're not reading the Bible verses. I want y'all to hear these Bible verses. I want y'all to hear them. I'm trying to wake you up. I'm trying to wake you up. A lot of y'all never heard your pastors talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And you don't quite know where to find it at in the Bible. But yeah, it's in Exodus. It's in Leviticus. It's in Timothy. It's in Deuteronomy. It's everywhere. It's all through the Bible. It's all through the Bible. All through the Bible. All through it. I want y'all to hear the particular verses. That's what I want y'all to hear, the particular verses. It's all through there.
"16 Bible verses about slavery. 1. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm, then, and do not let yourselves be burdened again by a yoke of slavery. 2. Jesus replied, "Very truly I tell you, everyone who sins is a slave to sin." 3. The Spirit you received does not make you slaves, so that you live in fear again. Rather, the Spirit you received brought about your adoption to sonship. And by him we cry, "Abba, Father." 4. Remember that you were slaves in Egypt, and that the Lord your God brought you out of there with a mighty hand and an outstretched arm. Therefore the Lord your God has commanded you to observe the Sabbath day. 5. So if the sun sets you free, you will be free indeed. 6. The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is slave to the lender. 7. But now that you have been set free from sin and have become slaves of God, the benefit you reap leads to holiness, and the result is eternal life. 8. Live as free people, but do not use your freedom as a cover-up for evil. Live as God's slaves. 9. Not this the kind of fasting I have chosen, to loose the chains of injustice and undo the cords of the yoke, to set the oppressed free and break every yoke. 10. Teach slaves to be subject to their masters in everything, to treat to please them, not to talk back to them, and not to steal from them, but to show that they can be fully trusted, so that in every way they will make the teaching about God our Savior attractive. 11. Not so with you. Instead, whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant, and whoever wants to be first must be your slave. 12. For if we have been united with him in a death like his, we will certainly also be united with him in a resurrection like his. For we know that our old self was crucified with him, so that the body ruled by sin might be done away with, that we should no longer be slaves to sin. 13. The Spirit of the Lord is on me, because he has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim freedom for the prisoners and recovery of sight for the blind, to set the oppressed free. 14. Diligent hands will rule, but laziness ends in forced labor. 15. There is neither Jew nor Gentile, neither slave nor free, nor is there male and female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus.
And that wasn't even all of them. Let's see what 16 is.
16. For we were all baptized by one Spirit so as to form one body, whether Jews or Gentiles, slave or free, and we were all given the one Spirit to drink.
That's not
16
even all of them.
Bible verses about slavery. 1.
Those aren't even the worst ones. Those aren't even the worst ones. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Leviticus chapter 25, verse 44. Your male and female slaves are to come from the nations around you. From them you may buy slaves. Exodus chapter 21, verses 20-21. If a master strikes his male or female slave with a rod and the slave dies, the master shall be punished. If, however, the slave survives a day or two, no vengeance shall be taken, for he is the master's property.
Come on now. Come on now. Y'all act like y'all didn't hear that. Y'all are gonna act like y'all didn't hear that, right? Huh? They don't want y'all to know. They don't want y'all to know. They don't want y'all to know, boy. They want y'all blind. They want y'all blind. I'm trying to find all the verses. Matter of fact, I know how to find it. Watch this. I know how to find it. I know how to find those verses. What was I thinking? Watch this. I know how to find every single one. And I'm going to read them to you single-handedly. I know how to find them. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? What was the diet like? Living on bananas ain't enough? I'll take that from somebody that eat little babies for a living. I'll take that from somebody you infant blood sucking bastard you. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that from you. You know what I'm saying? How does it feel to be eating babies? Huh? How does it feel to be doing all the indecent acts to children? How does that feel? That's what I want to know. How does that feel? That's what I want to know. How does it feel? All right, let's get it. How does it feel? All right, here we go. Leviticus 25:44 through 46 allows the purchasing of slaves from surrounding nations and the acknowledging them as permanent inheritable property. Exodus 21 verses 2 through 6 outlines regulations for Hebrew servants who were to serve for 6 years and be free in the seventh, though they could choose to remain permanently. All right, Exodus 21, 7 through 11 details regulations for female slaves, including provisions for marriage to the master or his son. Deuteronomy 21, verses 10 through 14, permits taking female captives in war as wives, which some interpret as regulating wartime sexual slavery. The New Testament, Ephesians chapter 6, verses 5 through 7, instructs servants, bondservants, to be obedient to their earthly masters with fear and trembling as unto Christ. Colossians 3:22 commands slaves to obey their earthly masters in everything. 1 Timothy 6, verses 1 through 2, advises slaves to treat their masters with respect to avoiding bringing dishonor to God. Contextual notes. Regulation, give me just a minute, y'all. Hello? Good morning, give me just a second. All right. Actually, I'll jump back into this later because this is a very important phone call, ladies and gentlemen. But I'll start the next live off with this. I'm trying to get y'all to understand what's going on. All right? So, y'all know what to do, man. Get your one-on-one. Get your one-on-one. Get your one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? With the real internal spiritual Most High, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay prayed up, stay blessed up, stay meditated up, stay protected, stay real, stay conscious, stay uncut, be inspired, be great, be you. Ashe.